All right. So I want to say first and foremost, happy Father's Day to all the fathers, uncles, stepfathers, guys that stepped up. Whatever role that you play in these youngsters' lives, cousins or whatever like that, man, happy Father's Day to you. Father's Day is not just to a specific title. It's
and nobody's trying to look at all that, Mike.
Okay, I know my eyes deep into people's soul. I think they don't like my eyes, man.
No, it look like they popping out your skull. That's what's
going on here.
I mean, I actually had that happen before. I actually had that happen.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, I got hit in the head with a brick when I was, what was I? 9 or 10, one of them. Yeah, I got stopped upside the head with a brick with a woman. A girl tried to hit me upside the head. I guess they thought I was related to Nyght Ryder, so she got pissed off. And hit me in the head with a brick.
Mad Mike got these girls out here acting up, even at an early age. Young Mike acting up. But again, like I said, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. You know, only the guys that stepped up, deadbeats, take a back seat. So, moving on. Above my head.
Yeah, that's all you got to say. Happy Father's Day. Y'all ain't know what the hell was going on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, the little baby got his feelings hurt. Oh.
For all those that's on location that apparently that's escaping the Trump tariffs right now, I think that this man above my head is celebrating his birthday with Antonio Brown, who happens to be on the run. Okay,
don't do that.
Son. You gonna take this attention?
Where is Antonio Brown, birthday boy? Where is he?
I don't know. If he were with me, I've been kicked his ass. He do too damn much.
Hey, listen, he got a loaded pistol now. Come on, you got that blicky on him.
Yeah, he got a loaded pistol. All right.
All right, go ahead, birthday boy. Go ahead and say it, man. Go ahead and say it.
Hey, man, y'all check this out, man. It's your boy Nyght Ryder. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children, I'm live on location from Puerto Plata, Dominican Republic.
We can hear it.
They want the best birthday. Yeah, dog. You only turn 40 one time, man. You ever get to this point, make sure you live it up, enjoy it. It's just something. It's something special about that. But
that's a lot.
You know. No, don't do that. And no, I haven't found my key.
What he told us. You know what he told us, man, in the pre-show meeting. You know what happened. Tell us about your night in Chicas.
No. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Nope, we're not gonna get demonetized because we ain't have. Nope.
No, we're gonna ignore Mike. Yep.
Okay. No, you can PG it up. No, PG it up.
I'm gonna leave it at I had to make a decision. I'm gonna leave it at that right there.
No, you can PG it up. He had to make a business no graphic details. That's all. No graphic details.
That's all I'm gonna say. In the 2045 draft, there will be another Nyght Ryder. They will call him the Honda Civic.
These evidence of a Nyght Ryder, okay?
Yeah.
And you do with that if you want.
Whatever information you got, man. But you good down there, right? You safe?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm enjoying my last day. We flying out in the morning, coming back to Atlanta at 11:30. So,
how long you been down there though?
I've been out since Friday.
Oh, you was only going to stay the weekend?
Yeah, we just came for the weekend.
Okay, well, next time you go, try to stay longer. Get into like the AFM budget and try to stay just a little bit longer, man.
I'm thinking about we got to do an AFM Dominican getaway.
Oh no, we not.
That'll be dope.
Nah, I'm not going. No.
Not with you.
We can go to the UK or something, goddamn, and see Big Will over there. We can go over there to Scotland and sit with Will.
Mike, you can't go to the UK either because he know people over there too.
You know what? I forgot about that.
Yes.
Man, they gave us a tour. They gave us a tour of the resort yesterday, and I remember the last time I came down here, they were kind of building up some of the parts of the resort with the villas. Man, it's looking good over here. It
I
really
bet.
is. I saw one
I
of the
bet.
yesterday. Like, we got to get this next time.
You know what? You know what? Anyway, right over here is our resident nose tackle that seems to be watching TV, but he was eating. I swear, Aunt, I want to know exactly what you was eating out that bowl, man. What was for breakfast, man?
It was not the breakfast of champions. I can tell you that much.
Well, what was you eating?
Noodles.
Noodles. You know what?
Shit, I want some right now. Shit, why you? Matter of fact, I got some beef noodles right there on my counter. All right, that's my look. That's my late night.
That's exactly which ones I had, Mike.
Yeah. Wait. Are we talking about ramen noodles or
yes.
What kind of noodles we talking about? Ramen noodles? Okay, yes. All right. Now, I don't know. Like, do you have to be of a certain age to appreciate ramen noodles? I don't know if the new generation.
Look, it's just when you're hungry, man. Look, you need a quick snack. Yeah, look, I don't got time to be standing in front of the stove for 10, 20, 30, 40 minutes. Look, that's what we do.
Just hot water. That's all you need. Hot water.
Yeah.
Listen, if you don't know, go to the cheapest section in the noodle section. Ramen noodles will still be there.
Right. That's 36.
When I pay for what I paid for, what I don't want to pay for the damn the fire hot noodles. Yeah, they cost about $10, $20. Yeah, yeah. We get the ramen noodles
forever. Now, for those of y'all that are, basically new to the program or new to AFN or new to Mad Mike Sports, I already dropped his name right there. Right here is the mad scientist, the brain trust behind it all, the founding members, of said program. We got our boy Mad Mike Luciano. What's up, Mad Mike?
Hey man, look, we've been on a campaign and we've been doing a lot of different things, but nothing more exciting right now for me personally, because it was my original idea to do the Falcons and wrestling, but I wanted to do wrestling first. But you guys responded to the Falcon stuff, and we listened to you guys, and we ran with the Falcon stuff. So now y'all finally you get to get the wrestling part of AFN, aka / Mad Mike Sports, man. Y'all about to get the wrestling portion. Like I said, we already doing NFL content on top of it, so we doing some good things.
Yeah. So Miss Magda said happy birthday, Nyght, Ryder.
Tell her I said thank you.
Well, first of all, you don't be sending no follow requests without my permission. I know what you did now.
Whoa, boy! That's
gonna bring down the hammer on you, Nyght, Ryder.
That's New York thing about it real quick.
Hey, look. I gotta get through her to get to you to make sure your ass is
okay. Hey, bro, that ain't some New York shit right there. That's some New York shit right there, y'all. Y'all have no idea.
You okay?
Yeah. She just sent me the text like, make sure you wish Nyght Ryder a happy birthday. I think it was yesterday. I'm like, what?
Anyway. That's funny. Oh, that's funny.
But I have to get some things.
Oh boy, that New York
thing off my chest, man. So I woke up this morning, and I already know that coach is not here, right? Coach is somewhere in Punta Cana at a coach's convention. He's at a coach's convention.
Vacation, man. Coach need a vacation too.
Okay, coach, he just like me. So I could come to work.
See, but he's at a coaching convention with his offensive coordinators, defensive coordinators, special teams. He's with all of them. So this is who we had to replace coach with. Okay. Damn. So there you go, right here.
Don't do that.
This is the greatest co-host ever. It says Kevin Magnus Woods. There it is, right here. This is for Father's Day. This is for Father's Day, y'all. Right here, man. This is the best co-host, man. This is what we replace Coach with.
That's why he frowning.
No, see, listen, he is frowning. But see, this is what we replace Coach with, man, because this is the budget that we're on. When you don't put in super chats, this is who we have to replace human people with, not AI.
Yeah.
Don't pop. It's not a game here, AFN. Okay,
at all.
But anyway, let me get to the elites. I gotta get something off my chest. It's something that has to do with Nyght Ryder. Okay, something that I was supposed to talk about like a long time ago. But anyway, so you got Andrew G, who was in first at 8:50 in the morning. Talk about be back in 2 hours for the show. He had to check in and then check out. Okay, that's cool. That's fine. We got Smooth C. Talk about sup AFN. You know, AFN second, please, not bad. Happy Father's Day to all y'all. Lord have mercy. I think Smooth C woke up with a little hangover. That's all right. You got King Treyway. We got Nicholas Harvey. We got the Miss Sonia Howell. We got just Mike. Michael over here was talking major shit on Tuesday, man. But that's all right. We got Bout Whatever. We got A137 Sauce. We got D Coleman. Wait, what the hell? He said, why haven't we ever seen a pregnant Barbie? Because Ken came in a different box.
Hey, D Coleman, bro. Go to timeout right now. You go to timeout.
I can't, man. He's an administrator. I can't put him on timeout.
No, he gonna put himself on timeout.
I can't put
I don't know what that was.
It's too early for all that shit.
That's D Coleman already on regulator time. Already. We got Trick 654. We got About Whatever. Jerome 69. He said, happy belated birthday, Nyght Ryder, Albany State by 3. Where'd he go? He went to the bar? He left already? Okay, he went to the bar.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. We got let's see, Andrew G came back. We got who else we got up in the chat right now early in the morning? We got Lee 85. We got Kelvin O'Connor. Not Kevin O'Connor. We got Kelvin. Don't sleep on those pork noodles.
Oh, he's a big with his name, Kelvin
O'Connor. He said, don't sleep on those pork noodles. Now, hold on now. Hold on. Now, the beef noodles is goated, okay? It's all about beef. Now, I don't know about that pork, those pork noodles.
Beef and scrimps.
Now, Ed, it seems like you're a connoisseur of the noodle, of the noodle foundation. Now, is he right with the whole thing about pork noodles?
I ain't never tasted no pork noodles.
Nobody has.
I don't think I have.
Look, for me,
I never either.
It's beef and it's shrimp.
Listen, the pork noodle, that's the one that come in the pink pouch, right? That's the pink ones, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
I think so. That's why I ain't never touch them. But anyway.
Yeah.
What did Maggie talk about? No do. First of all, Maggie, where are you? Are you on a resort? Where are you? That's what I want to know.
She driving everybody crazy.
I know that. Is she on the resort? Huh? Or are you at home? That's what I want to know. Okay, that's all I want to know. Let me see. We got Scotty. We got my boy Scotty Robinson. We got CJ Hill. And yeah, that's about it. Okay, so this is what I want to start off with right now. Now, these guys, before we get into the whole, the football portion of the show, I was like scouring over the web to find like certain things to talk about. What the hell? Let me get this guy out of here. Okay. Get hearing a whole bunch of resort noises and shit like that early in the morning. Yeah, it sound like a Vegas stage. It's like the Street Fighter Vegas stage back there, man.
Yeah, I don't know what.
But y'all heard about this whole like 1v100 thing? Like, can 100 men fight like can be like a gorilla?
Man, okay. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
You don't think 100 men could beat a gorilla?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, not without weapons.
Now,
I'll poke the shit out of a gorilla, but I'm not fighting one.
Now let's just be totally honest here. Okay, let's just do the tail of the tape, like we're doing like a face off here. The tail of the tape. Okay, we already know that a gorilla has like an 8-foot wingspan. Okay, we already know that. Okay, now we already know that if 100 dudes is there, at least 10 of them off rip is gone. Okay, 10 of them. So whoever the first 10 is, like the first 10 in the cage is done.
Damn, Jerome.
He said Prince Shimbo can. He got those long arms.
He'll turn around, turn that damn them put. Well, never mind. I was gonna say something.
I'll do it, Mike.
I was gonna say he's gonna turn that into the Chinese so they can make. Never mind. Never mind.
Don't do it, Mike. Don't do it.
This is what right here. What D Coleman said. As long as we understand about 20 to 25 going to die, we washing that gorilla. That's what I understand. You still got a shot. If 25 go down, you still got 75 left.
We got a shot. I'm not saying we don't got a shot.
I'm running, yo. I'm running. You go to hell. I'm running.
So Mike said he's running. Nyght Ryder. Now, do you believe that 100 dudes can beat one gorilla?
100 dudes versus who?
A gorilla. One gorilla.
So we don't mean Mark Henry either, goddamn. We're talking about a real gorilla.
Yeah, Mark Henry, you got a shot. We got a shot.
Man, that gorilla most of everybody, man.
Now, Nyght Ryder, I just want to say, yes, right, Michael. We have to watch 300 first. Yes, we got to watch that movie first. Now, Nyght Ryder, I would like to say that I think we got a shot as long as you're on the front lines, bro. Okay?
I'm not on the front line. Hell no. I'm not.
Look, me and Nyght Ryder about the same height and same weight. Look, hell no. I'm
on the front line first. Hell no.
Now, so, but here's the thing, though, Mike.
No, we're gonna put him up there first.
I'm good.
We need in the trenches.
Hell no. No.
Okay. No. Okay, so we got all right. Yeah. No. Okay. All right, fine. I'll put it like this. He said D. Coleman said gorillas ain't got no wind like that. But when he slapped the hell out,
they might have had a win.
I ain't trying to find out, motherfucker. You go ahead and find out.
I ain't trying to find out.
We already know. We already know off rip somebody getting their head snapped off. We already know. It's just a matter of who is going to do it. Now, out of the whole AFN crew.
Oh, we taking turns? Oh, hell no. Y'all fuck that shit.
We all going first. Okay. Now, like I said, when it reaches like 100 people in the chat, if we can get to 100 people in the chat, then I believe that we have a fighting chance. Right now, we only got.
I'm seeing the first. This motherfucker crazy as hell.
Who?
I'm sending Chauncey ass first.
I want Big Will first too.
The stone, he beat up a brick. He's so mean, he make medicine sick.
Look, we all about the same height. Me, Aunt Chauncey, and but they got me by a good 80 pounds or so. So fuck that shit. I'm going last, goddamn.
You the guy. So if you remember, like in like back in the day, strategically, it's like you had like your front line guys were like your larger guys, and then you had like your archers. Your archers are in the back. See, Ant would probably be like, Mike would probably be like an archer.
I'm going this way.
I'm the elf. Look, I'm the elf from Lord of the Rings. That's
Lord of the
Rings. Yep.
We're gonna use Mike as a toothpick.
Just like I said, like every freaking artillery line or whatever has to have, like, you got your long range guys and then you got your grunt workers. So I believe Ant.
I'll take that. I'm
going in the middle.
Look, it's right here. See right here. D. Coleman says strategically, Ant, you have to be on the front line. Thank you for your service.
D. Coleman, y'all better kill me now.
Wait. Maggie said, "I'll throw bananas in my." First of all, the ladybirds are going first. Ladybirds are going first. They are out there first.
I want equal opportunity. Go first, goddamn.
Listen, the ladybirds gonna go over there and try to talk to him, try to interview the ape. So while y'all doing that, exactly. While y'all guys are interviewing Harambe, then we'll sit there and take over. Okay, that's okay. I got a strategy, man. I got a strategy. Mike, what's it, Nate? What's up, Nate? He said, I'm standing in the back recording the 99 that decided to try it.
Shit, everybody can't stand in the back, goddamn. Y'all ain't bringing no attention to me, shit. I'm gonna be in the back.
Like Michael said, while y'all painting his nails, he said, while y'all painting its nails, we'll sit there and try to do something. Listen, I don't know if because like gorillas are large, man. You can't put no gorilla in no headlock. But
hell no.
But what I'll say this, y'all. Now, if you had a choice, because we just talking here, okay? We always start to talk before we get into like the subjects. If you had a choice, 100 v 1 against a gorilla or against a hippo.
Give me the gorilla. Fuck that. I ain't trying to get. Yeah, I'll take my chance with a gorilla. Fuck that shit.
Listen,
I done got stabbed one time before. I don't accidentally stab myself. Hell no.
Listen, I ain't trying to mess with no hippo, man. That's nature's a-hole, man. Look it up. No. Look it up, man. Yo, hippos don't.
You need a gorilla, goddamn. Look, getting poked, that shit hurt, boy.
They will smash you with their mouth.
Whoa, whoa! Don't do that.
Hey, that's fucking true, bro. That's true.
Yo, they said like hippos got like what's it like a 2? It's like their height is like 2 inches thick.
Yeah. Yeah.
That means like no matter if you stab at them, like there was a video, dead serious, man, dead serious, Mike. There was a video of a hippo walking away from getting the lion pride tried to jump him. And they was like holding on, and the hippo was just walking away.
Yeah, I saw that one.
So first and foremost, Nyght Ryder's going to be the first one in the trenches with the hippo, because I think he wants to try that. Okay, so Nyght Ryder will be drunk enough, he'll be high enough to actually try it. Right, Nyght Ryder? Go ahead, say yes, man. Don't worry about if you heard it or not. Just say yes.
I didn't hear a damn thing. Repeat that again.
Just say yes. Just say yes.
I'm not going to say.
Just say yes, like flow true.
Just say yes.
I'm not saying yes to a damn thing.
Okay. Listen, Nyght Ryder. Okay, listen. The question is, would you go 100 v 1 against a gorilla or a hippo? Watch this fool say hippo. Watch.
I don't know. I go against that damn gorilla, but that damn hippo motherfucker, boy. That hippo motherfucker, boy. That hippo is a motherfucker. I'd rather go against that damn hippo.
That motherfucker toenails bigger than my head.
Not the toenail.
That motherfucker toenail bigger than my head. Now fuck that hippo.
Yo, did you see like their bite force could crack a watermelon?
Yes, I've seen that. Okay. I'm good, pimp.
So let me put the tail of the tape. Right now. So the human skull cracks under 1,100 pounds per square inch, 1,100 psi. Your skull can crack from 1,100 pounds per square inch. A hippo's bite force is 1,400. So that's it.
We're done.
Crack.
A hippo got more of a bite force than a crocodile, though.
Who? A hippo?
They do. I think a hippo has more bite force than a crocodile.
Yeah. Wait, hold on.
That's why I said I'll take my chance with that gorilla.
B85 said I just have to slide on that gorilla. Yeah. Predators in the wild would try a giraffe before they test a hippo. Hippos like the John Jones of the
Serengeti.
Hey, I seen a video of one guy he was on a boat in Africa. He was filming the damn hippo almost hawked the boat down.
Yeah.
I was like,
Hippos don't play around,
you
man.
ain't driving that boat correctly.
Yo, hippos.
That hippo came in that boat full speed, boy.
What is it? CJ said hippos and rhinoceros are the most. Now I ain't trying to deal with no rhino now. Okay, now see now we going over the top. Okay. Here's another question. Here's another question for the everybody in the comment section and for my co-host here. Would you do a bullfight for $1 million?
Hell no, because I went to win red.
What Brad gotta do with anything,
Right.
man?
$1 million.
$1 million. You gotta be able to survive.
Oh, not for $1 million. I would do a bullfight.
For $1 million, you would.
I would do it for $1 million. I'd do a bullfight, yeah.
Now you said like you wear too much red. Now I want you to watch. I want you to wear the throwback.
Santana with El Matador. I watch him.
Yeah. I want you to wear the Falcons throwback Fulton County red jerseys when you do this. Okay. That's
man. You gonna get me killed, man.
Listen, you said $1 million. I'm just putting the stipulation out there, man. $1 million.
Oh, you know, then again, I don't know. Maybe I could get away from a bull.
No, you can't walk that back.
I don't know. I got to do a lot of running.
Scotty said,
I got to do a lot of damn running.
See, you and this fool Corey Gear said for $1 million, hell yeah. See, you got help. Now,
what the hell? What the hell?
Hey,
yeah,
somebody got to run it. Somebody call Jacob Fatu. I'm gonna need Jacob.
No. You got you and Corey Gear. Now I'm gonna ask Ant. Now Ant, $1 million. Okay, you have to choose one. Okay, a gorilla, a hippo, or bullfighting.
None.
No, you can't. No, man. The choices are A, B, C. They know A, B, C, or D. It's A, B, C.
You said E? Okay, I'll take E.
Ain't no E. Look, for some beef noodles. Okay.
Oh man, get the fuck out of here.
A lifetime supply of beef noodles.
A lifetime supply of ramen noodles, man. What do I gotta do with okay? A lifetime supply of noodles and what else would entice you, man? What else? What do you want? What's your advice?
I'll take the gorilla. But
okay, so $1 million. Yeah.
Yeah, you give me a lifetime supply of key lime pie. I'll think about that shit.
Oh shit!
See, Michael, think about it. You see? Oh, see, Michael said and a Sprite. Yes, and you gotta have Sprite.
And a Sprite.
Yes, you gotta have Sprite with it. Yes.
Nah,
now
give me some root beer.
Root beer.
You goddamn right.
I've been fucking root beer up for the last week, so
you too, Mike. Oh
yeah.
Man. Wait. What brand?
I haven't had root beer in a while, so yeah.
Wait, what brand is your root beer?
A&W.
A&W. Yeah, that's what I've been doing.
Okay, A&W. Okay.
I like Mug too. Mug is cool.
Mug is cool too. Yeah.
See. On Night Rider, I said root beer, not beer. Okay. I know. It's and it's like what's on the Wi-Fi.
The difference between beer.
No, you do not. No, you do not. Because they both foam.
Now that you see the beer, I'm about to go get me a Presidente right now.
You see? You see that? You see? Anyway.
You know what? I'm gonna change it up. Give me a lifetime supply of chicken wings.
Oh yeah, Michael. Hey, Bark.
Wait. Hold on. You said a lifetime supply of chicken wings would change your mind?
Yep.
Man, we going super racial this morning, man. So we got lifetime supply.
We got fucking beef noodles.
We went straight beef noodles,
A&W root beer, and now some damn chicken wings. Boy, I swear.
We went all the way racial.
Bro, shit, give me some orange chicken. Look, I'm good, goddamn.
Look at what CJ Hill said. 100 piece hot honey lemon pepper.
That's the only
wings.
thing I don't like about down here. They ain't got no lemon pepper.
Just look. No CJ Hill said it right here. He would fight. Fight a bull or Harambe or a hippo for 100 piece hot lemon
God rest her.
No, hell no. Fuck that shit. No. I know 100 piece. I can shit that out.
Hey,
Fuck that.
Hey, let me tell y'all this right here. So, you know, there's a lot of people that's here right now. I met a Steelers fan. Oh, he pissed about Aaron Rodgers. He's pissed. Well, no. She's pissed.
Of course, it'd be a woman.
Hell, I met some cowboys down here too. They mad as hell about that. Everybody hates them damn cowboys.
How you meet all these people within like a day and a half?
This Nyght Ryder.
You gotta get
It's Nyght Ryder.
It's Nyght Ryder we talking about.
You gotta get around the resort, man. You gotta take a shuttle. Also, yesterday they gave us some.
You just gotta be around that dude to understand. Y'all won't be around if you ain't been around Nyght Ryder, you wouldn't know.
That fool get around.
You gonna wind up at each stop on the tour or whatever, and they all American. They from everywhere. So I met a lot of damn fans from different teams, mostly Steelers and Cowboys.
Oh, wait! Stop! Show that goddamn cup again. This motherfucker got that bitch real up to. How many times have you refilled that motherfucker?
Oh no, this is a different drink.
Whoa! It's 11:31 in the morning.
He done had 3 of them, y'all.
Called the Cuba Libre. Yeah, this drink is called the Cuba Libre. It's
the
rum
Cuba Libre.
And Pepsi. It's got a lime. It's different.
Wait.
What I had first was the hen dog and dog.
Wait, rum and Pepsi? Yo, your piss is gonna be dark brown, man.
Yeah, they
for real.
You gonna need to see El Doctor. Ain't no El Presidente. You gonna need to see El Doctor by the time you finish. Yo, Ed, talk to your boy, man. talk to your man.
That motherfucker full, boy. That motherfucker full to the top.
El Doctor.
God damn, Nyght Ryder. That motherfucker having fun, boy.
At like 11 o'clock, you're already drinking. Did you? Are you drinking? Like, are you drinking on an empty stomach?
No. I'm waiting on it. Well, empty right now. I'm just waiting on my food.
Look, the food comes second, man.
Oh my God.
Yo, he's drinking first. The food comes second, man.
I'm waiting on the food, man. I gotta have something to occupy my time.
You can't wait for the food?
It's my birthday. Who cares?
Oh, you know what? Listen, give Magnus some. You know, Jerome, it's starting to piss me off, man. Because look, I understand that you went to that one Crown Fried chicken. That is pigeon. That is pigeon, man. Say he fighting any animal. It's like Crown Fried chicken. They make pigeons. That's why you never see no pigeons over there. That's all pigeon meat. I'm telling you. Don't eat that.
Thank you, Decom. Yeah.
You said on vacation, I might get it started 7 a.m. Wow, Decom ain't coming back, man.
Enjoy yourself.
Okay, Dave Chappelle.
You would.
I'm getting fucked up all day.
Wait. Okay. When you're on vacation,
we ain't need no street meat, Ryan. I know that much.
What the hell you think you was coming to your plate, man? What do you think about that? Wait. Hold on. Now, what you had yesterday at Chica's was considered street meat.
There wasn't no street meat. What I ate yesterday. I went to the Italian restaurant that was at the resort.
Oh, now you eating Italian? Oh, now you hostage Diddy now? Huh?
I mean, look, they had pizza, man. Not too much.
You in the big house now?
Pinky up, Pinky up,
yeah, for the moment. Well, look, hey, check this out. So, this spot right behind me, they actually have sushi.
I see. What's that? Is that chopsticks or is that supposed to be like drums? What the hell is that supposed to be? It says Zen. What is that supposed to be?
It looks like a damn chopstick.
California.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what is that?
Man.
Okay, so yeah, so it's a Chinese spot. Wait, a Chinese spot in the Dominican Republic?
Yeah, boy. What the fuck?
Hey.
They everywhere, man.
These motherfuckers literally are everywhere.
They taking over, bro.
Them motherfuckers, they take made in China seriously, don't they?
Okay, look, this just in.
Hey, man.
Oh God! Why don't we talk about the Memphis Grizzlies? Yeah, Memphis Grizzlies is sending the running back Desmond Bain to the Magic for KCP, Cole Anthony, 4 unprotected first-round picks, and 1 first-round pick swap. Man, that's not. I don't even know if that's news, man. But anyway, unless your boy Pew Pew is on the move, I don't care about Memphis. I really don't. I really don't. I really don't. Was it Michael said he's doing his sinners rendition talking about they let everybody in. All right, so let's get to the topics, man.
There it is.
And the reason why I came up with this question was because a lot of people is on these shows and whatnot talking about Indiana doesn't have a superstar, and I don't know who's going to take the shot, and blah, 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 BS, as if that you need a superstar to win a title. I honestly disagree. As a Spurs fan for the past 30 years, we did have a superstar, but it was mostly a collective, the reason why we won, so many chips. That's my take on it, but and I'll let you go first, man. And this is we could bring the football reference into this. I'm not talking about just basketball. I'm just using basketball as a reference for this. But do you believe that a team in football can win without a superstar?
Yes, of course I do. I mean, look, I was watching this show called The Facility, and they were saying that this is before game 1, might I add, that they had no chance of winning. How dumb do you got to be to say that they have no chance? I mean, I think Oklahoma City is going to win because I think they have the best team. But that doesn't mean that they have no chance of winning at all. That's stupid. So I don't think that you have to have a superstar just to win. Because that's even like back to your teams. Y'all ain't had no superstars. Y'all had
we had Tim Duncan.
Really good. How would you?
I mean, you can say role
one
players.
guy. You had
role players.
Duncan.
Yeah, they have really good role players that know they role.
Right. Because you had Duncan was a superstar, but according to the way people look at the way they looked at him, they didn't really look at him as like a super. They look at him as a star, and then he eventually turned into like the greatest power forward to ever play. But Ginobili, 2nd round pick. Okay, Tony Parker, 2nd round pick. Did anybody believe when he was talking about the top 5 or top 10 point guards in the league? Did they mention Tony Parker?
Never.
I don't remember them ever saying that.
Never. Nope.
Now Ginobili was a 6-man. Can a 6-man be a superstar?
Well, who was that? Jamal Crawford. He was a superstar.
All right, Nyght, right. Enjoy the festivities, man.
All right, I'm about to get ready to go, man. We about to head into the city in about 30 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy this last day while I'm here. I had to come in and see y'all, man.
All right, brother.
My brothers, man. My brothers from another. Y'all be good, man.
Yeah, you too, bro. All right. So about whatever said, before I get to Mike, about whatever said, hell, look at motherfucker like Robert Horry. He got like 7 and was never a superstar. You can win. But he was more of like a role player. I'm talking about like guys that's like on the team that specifically, like when you look at a team like a Indiana, even when you look at like, do you believe that Shea is a superstar, Mike? Do you think that Shea SGA is a superstar, or you think that he's just like a rising star?
I don't know what to make out of him. To be honest, I just get a whole Sean Livingston vibe when I look at him. It's like he's good on a team for a role, but I don't know if it was any other team, he would still play the same. I just need more time with him. I can't make out what he is. Not saying he sucks. I'm not saying. I just think he's built for that.
Yeah. What's it about whatever said Tony Parker was overrated as hell. Stop it, man. How you overrated if you got drafted in the late second round?
Whoa.
What is
Tony Parker is overrated.
Yeah, boy.
How is he overrated?
You smoking bongos or whatever.
What's the explanation of overrated then?
Yeah. Indy going to win if they can control the glass and get second chance. Well, you say control the glass. Well, that's one thing that Miles Turner cannot do well. Like, rebound is he can shoot, but when it comes to rebounding, I don't know, man. I don't know. But what's today? Blue Jacket said SGA is quiet. He's a great player. Nobody averages 30 points and be a system player. Let me see. That could be a system player. I mean, they said Tim Duncan was a system player. That's what
that ain't true. Nah.
There was people that was saying that, Mike. It was crazy. It's not for me. This is not for me. This is from people that evaluate basketball.
That's true.
Not me.
If you ever played basketball, you know how good a guy that's fundamentally sound. He's more frustrating than the guy that's super athletic.
Yeah. So he was a system player if he go anywhere, but to Greg Popovich, he phased out. You talking about Tony Parker?
Yeah, I don't
if I'm winning championships, why would I go anywhere else? I mean, look at Kawhi Leonard, right? Kawhi Leonard got that one ring when he traded him and went to Toronto. That's all. We got out of that contract real quick. But
he's exactly right about whatever. That's it.
Yeah. But that was the knock against him. They were saying that it was like the system. It wasn't the players, it was the system. As if Ginobili sit there. If you look at how Ginobili and that Argentinian team was busting the USA ass, like that one time in the Olympics, they was killing him and Luis Scola. That's what it was. It was that. Now he was a bump in the league. But on that team, the Argentinian team, like they was busting the USA ass. That's what it was. Yep. So, but anyway, that's why I'll keep going back to this particular topic, because I'm gonna go to like the football aspect of it all. And I think somebody, I don't know if it was D. Coleman, that mentioned the 0-2 Buccaneers. That didn't have like a superstar. Now, are we talking about John Lynch, Rondé Barber? We talk about guys like Warren Sapp. Those are superstars. Hall of Famers at that. So I'm looking at the 2025 to 2026 Atlanta Falcons. Do you believe that we have a superstar on this team, Mike?
Yeah, without question. I mean, we got two.
And who is that, sir?
Well, right now they're currently on the offensive side of the ball. Chris Lindstrom, he is the best guard in football, in my opinion. It's not even close. Yeah, and Bijan Robinson is a mega star. Like he's a mega star, bro. Like it's so effortless with him. And the crazy part about it, this offense just getting started. That's the crazy part about it. And he hasn't even reached his full potential. And he's getting 1,400 yards, 1,500 all-purpose yards and all this. Down there 2,000 and something all-purpose yards. And he's just now getting started. And he hasn't reached his full potential. That's scary.
That is scary. That is scary. You know, the last time we seen somebody like his name was Marshall. Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. Okay, my bad. That's the last time I saw something like this, like Marshall.
Greatest show on turf.
I'm just saying that's the last time I seen somebody like. Look, if you remember, that was back when Atlanta was in the NFC West, I believe, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we used to play the Rams on the regular. Okay. Yep. So that means that we got a healthy dose of Isaac Bruce, Ricky Prohl, and Torrey Holt. And just in case that you finish, like if you could actually lock them down, which you can't, now you got to worry about Marshall Faulk and whoever they had at quarterback. It really didn't matter. Mark Bulger doesn't matter. Kurt Warner doesn't matter. It didn't matter. Yo, it did. Oh, and I'm sorry. And Trent Green before the injury. Yo, what was the name of the coach, man? Dick Vermeil. Yes.
Dick Vermeil.
Yes. That dude had. And then after him was that offensive genius, that the one that was kind of like an a-hole.
Mike Martz.
Mike Martz, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Boy. Damn. Man. I'm telling you right now. So again, this is what Mike is saying. Because Danny Kanell, this is why I don't like listening to guys that get paid to do this. Because Danny Kanell said that MP9 might struggle because he doesn't have the weapons on offense.
Yeah, he need to put his brain back.
Danny
he need
Kanell.
to put his brain right back in that bottle where he found it.
Yo, he said that he said MP9 doesn't have the weapons on offense to actually to sustain his to basically sustain his greatness over the course of the season. He's going to make mistakes, which he will. That's the only thing I agree with. He will make mistakes because he has an arm he has a triad arm.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, there's no.
He's gonna have a high level of interceptions. He's gonna be around 15 and 20 because he likes to take chances. Now that's the same thing with Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes has a triad arm, and that's why this past season you saw a lot more interceptions because he doesn't have the weapon to go with that. Mm-hmm. But with Michael Penix, he's going to have that same until a Drake London, a Mooney, or Kyle Pitts steps up and say, "All right, this is my fucking team."
Right. I mean, but that's how we have to look at it at this point because a lot of people like outside of it. That's why we have to continue to do what we do and bring the absolute truth. It says like stats, facts, and the truth because we don't owe nothing to anybody. We do this for fun. We could actually be sitting here lounging on Father's Day or Sunday through Saturday because every day of the week there's something. If you subscribe to the channel, there's something going on every single day, and you will see unfiltered opinions, not biased to anybody except for Atlanta. Some of it you may agree with, some of it you don't. That's not the point if you agree or disagree. Just listen to it because we don't owe anything to anybody. That's all it is right there. So the fact that like there's people that says that that there's no superstars or there's no offensive weapons, then what the hell is a Drake London? Who for a fact, please pay this guy, okay? Because what he's about to do this year is going to be absolutely filthy. I'm sorry. What's this man? What this man is about to do this year? I don't
think people really like that. Like the thing is with Michael Penix, I want to paint this picture. He don't give a fuck. Look, he doesn't care who gets the ball, and he's one of those guys. If you start catching the ball that he's throwing, he's gonna keep throwing it at you. That's what Penix is. So that's why I'm afraid of Drake catching 100 passes because we're gonna have to pay him $35 million because Mike Penix gonna make sure he get the ball. Like Penix is a guy. Like if you stop catching the ball, he gonna stop throwing the ball to you. He's not gonna fuck around. He like Matt Ryan. They're not gonna mess around if you're not catching the ball. But if you're getting it, you're gonna see them 150 targets, 200 targets like he did with Julio and Ryder. You're gonna keep getting the ball. That's what Penix is.
Okay.
So I want to personally hold Drake back. I want to hurt him back. I don't want him to catch 100 passes because I don't want to pay $35 million.
Right. Let me see. He said Harold B says Drake. Actually, Harold B. I don't know if you ever been to the show before, but welcome if it's your first time. He said Drake's not a superstar. Superstar is Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, those types. So I think D. Coleman asked this. He said, like in NFL terms, how would you describe a superstar? Now, Magic Johnson was on First Take on Friday, and he said a superstar to him is someone that sells out the building, that people come to watch, like no matter where you at. So would you, according to that definition, is Drake London a superstar? Take your heart out of it.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. He's not. Welcome
to the channel, like Harold. He said, so Mike says absolutely not. Like I said, take your heart out of it. Not a fan or nothing like that. Just from the outside looking in. No.
That's what
he's too
superstars
dependent.
always been.
Now, by that definition, it will be MP9.
MP9. Well, according to the NFL, they believe that because we got like 5 primetime games.
Yeah.
You don't get that if you don't believe that kid is special. Because look what he did in Washington, and people are still talking about that game. People are still talking about that. Yeah. So
he lit them on fire. It was just that his defense didn't show the fuck up.
Yeah, cool. Oh, we got some new people here. I haven't seen this guy before either. Cool as Drake. Look like you about to do a pull-up, man. I like that. The sellout of the stadium will be because of Bijan and Penix.
Yes, without question.
I agree.
Yeah, because of Bijan and Penix. But now that's what's going to sell out the stadium. Now we've had that before. We had that with Vic. But in order to win, Mike, now let's educate some of these people here. Now, there's a difference between like superstars, because superstars can sell out stadiums, just like what Harold B just said, like a Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill hasn't won since he's been in Kansas City. So, would you rather have a superstar or would you want to win? And we always talked about this, but this is to the people that's new to the channel. Do you want to win or do you want to have like a team full of superstars? Now, go on, Mike. I want you to go ahead and educate the people. Like, what is the way that we need to win? We got superstars or whatever like that, but educate them on a way that this team this year is going to have to win.
Well, if you go back in that 2012 and 2016 team, like this is a perfect example. I mean, shit, you can go to the 99 Super Bowl team, 98 season, 99 Super Bowl team. Like they had a bunch of guys that were they were quality, and I don't mean quality in a disrespectful manner, but they are quality players. The Chuck Smith, the Shane Dronettes, that's the Archambault. Like they wasn't Travis Hall. Like they wasn't household name, but like NFL players knew who they was getting into. They knew what the hell they was getting into when he got them 3 crackers on the line. Shane Gronett, Travis Hall, and Lester Archambault. You got one nigga on the line, all right? Who was a half-breed himself. They knew what they was getting into when they saw that. They knew what they was getting into when they saw a guy like Jesse Toga in the middle and Darryl Talley, Cornelius Bennett. Like they knew what they was getting into when they saw it. But those guys were superstar names. Eugene Robinson too. He was a great player, but not a superstar. Ray Buchanan, great corner, but he wasn't a superstar. So you don't need superstars to win. So for me personally, I always say hell no. That's why I wanted to get rid of Grady Jarrett. I don't want to pay. I don't want to pay them $20 million for superstars. I don't believe. I mean, look at the 49ers, for example. Once you start acting like you want more money, the Steelers, when you start acting like you want more money, the Patriots, when you start acting like you want money, I mean, look at your team. Look at your team, San Antonio. Soon you start bye-bye. Adios, amigo. So you don't need superstar players. I actually, this is my belief, outside of the quarterback, I do not believe you need to have a superstar players. Have quality players and a system in place, because the system is going to make sure that you always have good players on your team. So that's why I was never for paying Julio Jones. I was never for paying any of those offensive guys that's not offensive linemen. Even a running back, I don't believe in paying. I know Jude was like that too. Look, every 2 to 3 years, every 3 to 4 years, every 2 years and 3 years to replace that starting running back. Why? Because they're going to start doing what Devontae Freeman, the Falcons didn't want to pay me. Right? They was right.
Bitch, we paid you after the Super Bowl and you ain't do shit.
So superstar players is not. I hate to say this because I didn't really want to hurt LeBron James' feelings, but that's why he need 15 superstars. Superstar players don't mean equal championship. He got more. Look, I think LeBron he got like 4 wins and like 8 losses or something like that, 4-6 or something like that, 4-7.
Like that, yeah.
In the finals, like just because you're a superstar doesn't mean. I mean, Pippen and Jordan couldn't do it without Pippen and Rodman. So, like, I don't know why people think you need superstar players to win championships. You don't.
Yeah, I mean, if you have like a great system makes great players.
Mm-hmm.
That's just, just like look at Dwayne Ledford. Dwayne Ledford got Dahlman paid. Dahlman was pretty much like an afterthought when he came out in the draft.
Yeah.
He was an absolute afterthought. We got a converted tackle that's playing left guard that's going to have like a breakout season this year. Bergeron, keep your hands off Onyemata, please.
Yes.
Keep your hands off Onyemata, please.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. I love it.
Yeah, but like I said, like I'd rather have like great coaching than like a whole bunch of. I mean, look, you got 2 guys from LA. You have Puka Nacua and you have Cooper Kupp.
Yes.
Whose 40s it goes from 0 to 60 from Monday to Wednesday. They're not very fast. Okay. Yeah, their 40 time is I'll get there. Yeah, that's their 40 time is I'll get there. There ain't no time. Time. But with that system that Sean McVay has, you can see like how this man continuously gets open. It's all about spacing. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like I think what is it from end to end? It's like 53 1/3 feet from like one side to the other. It's like he utilizes every single blade of grass on that field. That's why I couldn't stand looking at Arthur Smith's offense.
Mm-hmm.
Like how we would run these flood concepts. It'd be like 8 guys like in one spot.
In one spot,
yeah. Now, Harold, what you're saying is that Cooper's a star. He won a triple crown. That's great quarterback play because the receiver can't do it without the quarterback, and it's great play calling by the coach as well.
I was about to say that, man.
Yeah. Now, also added to that it's also because of Cooper's skill set because they saw that, but apparently a lot of teams passed on him too. He wasn't a first round pick or a second, I think, or a third.
I think fourth round pick.
I think so was Puka too, right?
Yeah, Puka. Fourth or fifth.
Puka. So when you see like receivers like that, I mean, look, I'm just saying, man, like I would rather have like great quarterback play and just have like like guys around him. I mean, like Tom Brady got 7 rings out of that. Well, 6 if you want to count that he went down to Tampa and played with Chris Godwin and Mike Evans, but he got 6 with guys like Deion Branch, Julian Edelman. Who's the other receiver he had? It was Deion Branch. It was like another guy. Gibbons, was it David Gibbons or something like that? His name?
Damn. It's stuck in my. I know exactly who you're talking about.
You know who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Amendola. There was another one. Amendola, Chris Hope,
Troy Brown.
Troy Brown.
Troy Brown was another one. Yeah. Now, of course, like to y'all, to what y'all saying in there, Wes Welker was another one.
Mm-hmm.
He did have Gronk, and he did have I'm not going to say his name.
You ain't even got to say his name.
He has a Netflix special. Yeah. Yeah. So, but that was back when he had a certain coach that went on to coach the Denver Broncos and selected Tim Tebow in the first round.
Mm-hmm.
So even with a Demaryius Thomas, you could not in a pretty damn good defense. You could not do anything except for beat the Steelers, and you could think, oh my God, what was the name of that corner? Number 20, was it number 24 that Demaryius Thomas beat, like on that one pass in the fourth quarter in a wild card game. It's that one one play that Skip Bayless always talks about, and he beat somebody. He was like, Ike Taylor. That was it, Ike Taylor.
Ike Taylor.
Mr. Bump and Run, Ike Taylor.
Ike Taylor. He beat like Demaryius Thomas. Yo, rest in peace, man. It got deep. And hey, Tim Tebow with that Byron Leftwich windup was able to find him down the sideline. That dude got a windup like Byron Leftwich, man. What's up, Blackberry? Happy Father's Day, brother. He said, "Is Saquon a superstar?" Yeah. Is Saquon a Blackberry? Are you drunk? Or you drinking with Nyght Ryder this morning? Look, man, don't start with me. Don't start with me, Blackberry. It is too early. It is too early for this. He said, can't forget the refs. Can't forget the refs, Magnus. Don't do that. Where the hell is Nyght Ryder when you need him? He's off getting drunk and chasing some ladies in the DR. Hopefully we'll see him again. Just saying. But Saquon Barkley, superstar. I think he is. But what do you think, Ant?
Yes. When he's lived up to, everything that he's aspired to be, almost.
What was he, number 2? He was a number 2 pick? Or he was like top 5.
Number 2, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
He got his Super Bowl ring.
Well, ask the New York Giants, and do they think he's a superstar? Ask the New York Giants.
I don't know. How in the hell do you allow this guy that carried your fucking team to walk out the door with nothing? I don't understand that. You pick this guy, number 2 overall, and you just allow him to walk out the front door.
And go straight to the enemy.
Straight to the enemy, bro.
And I think it was like the money that they paid Daniel Jones that they could have paid.
Which was dumb as
Saquon
fuck.
wanted to stay. Saquon wanted to stay, but I think this is according to New York radio. Okay, so New York radio says that the GM didn't value the running back position. Okay, and that he thought basically that that he was going to run himself into the ground. So, having said that, they're like, okay, well, if you can go, this sounds like a relationship where it says, like, if you could find better than me, you go ahead and find it. Philadelphia said, that's all you want is an extra $500,000? Done.
Come on, bro.
That's all they said.
Come on. I'll give you that over Daniel Jones. Man.
All he wanted was an extra $500,000. That's all it came down to.
It's not even $1 million. What?
And these NFL owners get $350 million every year because of the what you call it, the TV deals and everything. Every NFL owner gets $350 million check here. And we arguing over $500,000, Mike.
$500,000.
$500,000, man. But Mike, you had something to say, Mike?
I mean, look, I've been saying for the last 4 or 5 years about the quarterback position is declining. So they start looking at the Matt Ryans, the Drew Brees of the world, and thought all quarterbacks was going to be like that because of the rule changes. And that look, Tom Brady said it. He's been saying that the quarterback position isn't.
You too, Mike. You too. You've been saying it too, Mike.
I know.
You've been saying it about the college game.
I said it long before Tom Brady actually came out. I've been saying this, that the quarterback position is not being taught properly. And that's why I was so critical of Michael Penix coming out, because he was doing the exact same thing. But year 4, I saw that progression from that RPO style. Okay. Mm-hmm. The RPO style is getting the ball out of his hand quick and not really allowing him to think. So I saw that in his last year, which changed my view on Michael Penix, because I wasn't sold on Mike. Because if you look at a lot of his games, even still at Washington, he was getting the ball out of his hands quick. He was just getting the ball out of his hand quick. That's not always good for a quarterback, because if they you know this as a secondary guy, man, like if they just press you and get physical with you, the quarterback can keep throwing the damn ball quickly all he want to. Those just gonna turn into pick sixes and a lot of interceptions because they just sitting on it. They just sitting on the roster and waiting for you to throw it. Asante Samuel, playing against a quarterback like a college Michael Penix because he's gonna get the ball out quicker. So when I saw him get a little bit more eager to throw the ball downfield and spread it, I said, okay, this kid got something. He really sold me on that Michigan game. Michigan was tearing his ass alive. They were ripping him clean. Okay, they were ripping that dude clean in Michigan. But the one thing I saw with him, he never fucking gave up. I love that.
Right,
that's when I know.
Didn't Michigan have 2 pick sixes in that game?
Yeah, look, they were ripping him apart. But Mike Penix, he kept getting hit. He kept getting up, and he kept making the throws, and he brought them. I think they scored like a couple touchdowns after after the first quarter. So that one I was on Mike.
You know, it's I see what you're saying about whatever, but here's the thing: when you have a guy that says that I want to stay here, and it wasn't a great deal of money, but somebody says I want to stay here, and all it will cost you is $500K. That guy is your whole offense anyway. But if you think for a second that Daniel Jones, because he won one playoff game against the Minnesota Vikings, for some reason fell asleep that day, look where they're at now. Like, look where they're at now. They got Jameis Winston and Russell Wilson, and who did they draft also? That kid from Ole Miss, right?
Okay, whatever the his name is.
Whatever his name is, yeah. But they got and they passed on Shador for some reason is lighting up.
I don't
camp
understand
right now.
why.
they passed on Shador.
Didn't I tell that, man? I told people, y'all need to hit the subscribe button on Mad Mike Sports with AFC. I told y'all that, man. I put a video out on Shador saying to say he is Matt Ryan, and now we seeing him right in Cleveland doing exactly what the fuck I told y'all he was doing. This dude is trained by Tom Brady himself. He knows how to fit those passes in there. He's very accurate. He's very intelligent. What in the hell? Who fucking cares about a quarterback with a fucking ego? That's what you want.
That's what you want. I mean, look at. Oh my God! Look at Baker Mayfield. For some reason, like I said, when it's us, Mike, when it's like us, you know what I'm talking about.
Yes, I know what you mean.
It's a knock against us to be in a certain position and have that kind of confidence.
That's too much ego.
But when it's disguised as Baker Mayfield, it's called moxie.
Yes,
Baker Mayfield and it's called. Remember, you know that word that they go around, moxie.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know if that word. You know what? I'm gonna look it up right now. Okay, I'm gonna keep talking, but I'm gonna look it up in the Webster's dictionary. And there's a word called moxie because people just make up words, man.
Yeah.
Okay. What's it? M-O. Let me see. M-O. Was it M-O-X-Y?
Yeah.
M-O-X-I-E.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go. It's a force of character, determination, or nerve. Okay, one more time. Force of character,
now look up
determination, or nerve.
Now look up ego.
Now look. Okay. Let's talk then. Okay, let's talk about ego. Okay, we're gonna do ego because just like who said it? Blue Jacket said Johnny Manziel, moxie. Okay,
he was straight
garbage. He was garbage. What's the name of the guy that played for Chicago with the fucking big ass arm? He played for Denver too. He played with Cutler, Jay Cutler.
Jay Cutler.
What do you say? Ego? Ant?
Yeah.
Okay, ego. A person's sense of self-esteem or self-importance.
What's the damn difference? Like,
yeah.
I'm just saying, like, look at what Jerome said right here. Moxie equals extra beige QB. Cocky equals urban QB, as politically correct as it gets.
That motherfucker is alcoholic.
Spot on right there, Jerome. Yeah.
That motherfucker is an alcoholic. That damn Baker Mayfield, you can just see the beer pulling out his damn
the way he was moving around.
Mm-hmm.
But what did they call Tom Brady? Psycho Tom, right?
Yeah,
he had moxie, he had ego. So I don't understand how a guy that could be from the same way, built the same way, just look different and have something called, I'm sorry, because you didn't say, see, people said moxie, ego. I'm sorry, NFL execs, it's something called swagger that you cannot understand.
They don't like that.
They don't like that. They don't like him coming in.
They don't like him driving limousines and like high flying, like they don't want him coming in sounding like Ric Flair. That's all it is. They don't like him coming in sounding like Ric Flair.
How dare you come in here being flamboyant, and showing your personality and shit?
Out here looking like Bill Dream.
Tom Brady up here wearing these goddamn $9 million suits and shit like that, smiling with his hair oiled and slicked back, like he Lucky Luciano. But a man coming in and being confident in his ability is a problem.
So about whatever, I would say this because you said okay, he said he became Psycho Tom 16 years. Now, if you look at his documentary, when he looked at Robert Kraft, he looked him, and this was like when he was like the 4th or 5th quarterback on the roster. He said, and he looked him, he said, Robert Kraft said he looked me dead in my face, shook my hand, said, "My name is Tom Brady, and I'm the best selection that you have ever made." That is ego. That is moxie right there. He said it before he even did one freaking throw in practice.
Yeah.
That's just how Tom Brady is built. Now, when you have guys like Justin Fields,
that sounds like something I'll say. I don't think there's a person alive that freestyle better than me on the live show. I don't believe it. I think I'm the greatest. I think I'm the greatest. I could go 3 hours nonstop just freestyling right off the top of my head. I don't think there's many people that can do what I can do. So it's nothing wrong with having that. It's nothing wrong with that. You just got to prove it.
I don't get it. Honestly, like I said, I really don't understand it because they said the same thing about Jackson Dart.
Yes.
That he has like moxie and all this other kinds of, they said the same exact thing. And you want to take him before you take Shedeur Sanders because the kid is just a little bit confident. I mean, look at Jameis Winston. He's incoherent.
Yes.
Like the things that he says is completely incoherent. But he gets opportunity after opportunity after opportunity. That's what he does.
That's what you want no
quarterback. But look at Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan wasn't a little bit cocky. He's a Philly kid. He's from Philadelphia.
Right. I don't know what you
don't let the all shucks thing fool you from Boston College. No, they got some a-holes from Boston College, man. Look at Chris Lynch. He's the biggest a-hole on our offensive line, man.
Dude, that man will bite your toenails off, okay? Your toes, your fingers. He was snapping your shoulders out of socket. That dude is a psycho, man.
That boy is different, man. I'm just saying, like, you know, but again, like, I mean, we're just kind of like talking in circles here, but I just don't like the narrative that a lot of these guys play. And I think just like what Blackberry said, he said he got his daddy's attitude while playing a white man's position, still got them good old boys. And yes, they do.
Mm-hmm.
They do. But now it's a little different now because there's a lot more of us that's playing that position than it has ever before. So we're headed in the right direction, but don't diminish yourself, man. Don't sit there and dim your shine because people don't understand you. All you need is one opportunity. Bro, all you need is one opportunity. John Elway was arrogant. Dan Marino was arrogant. Joe Namath said we're winning the Super Bowl against the Indianapolis Colts. he went and guaranteed a Super Bowl win against the Indianapolis Colts. Come on, man. Like,
I mean, Peyton Manning wasn't mentally all there also because he was one of the few quarterbacks that liked to try a guy like Ray Lewis. He loved trying them. Yeah. He loved playing against him.
Yeah. But wasn't he on the sideline arguing with Jeff Saturday? Peyton Manning?
Yeah,
like he got into it with Jeff Saturday.
He about to fight the offensive lineman. Bro.
Freaking Peyton Manning wanted to fight the Jeff Saturday, man. The guy that's supposed to block for him. But anyway, yeah, so that's all I'm saying is like, do you guys really believe in and superstars. Now, defensively, let's talk about defense. I got one in particular, but that's because I'm a little biased. Okay, I'm a little biased to the position, so I'm gonna excuse myself. I'm gonna excuse myself on defense, like who my superstar is. Okay, I'm gonna excuse myself, and
no, go ahead and say it.
No, D Coleman or is it Jerome that talk about I'm a safety snob, so I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it because, like I said, I like Watts too. Okay, I think Watts is gonna start next to Jesse. I'm just saying, I like what I see with Watts. Guy don't smile. Light-skinned guys that don't smile. I like it, Drake.
Yeah. Look, if I see you smiling too damn much on my team, I'm going to kick you in the nuts, little low blow style like Ric Flair. Do not do a lot of smiling on my damn team.
Between Billy Bowman and Xavier Watts, them dudes look like assholes, man.
Mm-hmm, they are. Yep, that's what I like most about them. We need attitude.
I mean, you already got Jalon. Jalon got attitude. And again, Mike, you're on the show now, so I'm going to say it again because Ann already know I've been apologizing a lot. Because I had no idea. About this man's game because they don't show him up here in the city. So, Jalon Walker, you talking about attitude. There it is. We got a lot of guys that do not smile. Rook, asshole. James Pierce Jr. is an asshole. I'm sorry. He is. Like defensively, Jalon Walker. I think the nicest guy that we got is probably like Caden Ellis, and I think he has an a-hole. He has a switch that he flips when he gets on the field. He has a switch that he flips. Now, AJ, I need you to stop smiling a little bit too much. Okay, you're smiling a little bit too much. Okay, we're all business this year. All business.
Look, I'm tired of being. I'm tired of looking at our players like Devontae Freeman getting held up like they fucking Debo. Nah.
Oh, you talking when Aaron Donald held him
somebody's face? Look, if you got to spit in the motherfucker's face like in Dominican Sue what it was, Rajon Rondo when he's spitting fucking Curious Power. I need that type of energy. I need complete a-holes
like Bill Romanowski. Bill Romanowski.
Yep. The hell with all them smiles. Unless you smiling after you done knock a motherfucker out, look, don't smile on my team.
He said, "Let AJ smile when he gets." Jameer said, "Let AJ smile when he get INT."
That's what I'm talking. That right there. That's
it. Hey, listen, they got the handshake down. They got the handshake like when they get a pass breakup. Yeah, I got that down now. Now you got to complete the play now. Just complete the play. That's what I'm saying. But like I said, with Watts and Billy Bowman, Jalon, JPJ, we got some a-holes on our team, man. And Onyemata, I forgot somebody in the comment section said David Onyemata. Apparently he likes to fight too. He likes to fight. I don't know who won that fight between him and Bergeron.
It was. I think it was equal. Like I said, I just love the energy. I'm loving the energy that I love to see my trench guys fight.
Yeah,
I love that.
The thing is, like, Mike, why aren't they fighting enough? I mean, you're running into each other constantly in practice.
We had Dan Quinn and his lovable twin, Raheem Morris, that wants to say, shucks, guys, we're a brotherhood. No, we can look. I used to get beat up by my older brother all the time, and I used to beat up both of my little brothers. That's what brothers do. So you can say all that brotherhood bullshit. Hey, if you ain't never got in a fight with your best friends and your folks, are you really brothers? No, you'll only know if he's your brother if you kick him in the balls, okay? And he don't kill you, no.
Listen,
kick your brother in the balls and see if he forgive you. All right, you know you got a real brother. If you kick him in the balls and he say, all right, damn, that's a good shot.
If you fight with each other in practice. But this lets you know, like when you go, like if you want to fight, you fight in the house. But once you leave the house, you defend each other.
That's
the way it is.
That's it.
Like we can fight anytime you want, but don't sit there and think shit is sweet when you come over here just because you see us like fighting or whatever like that. It's like, don't come over here trying to punk my brother. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. But
nope.
What is Scotty Robinson said? AJ Terrell will be a top 5 shot. I think he's a top 5 corner now. I mean, we got PS2, you got Satan, you got
AJ is definitely top 5. I don't. You got a guy that get interceptions, but even that changed last year because of the rules and whatnot. So these guys are not. You're not going to see a lot of interceptions for cornerback like that because everybody going away from the outside and they're attacking the slot guys now. So you're not going to see a lot of it. That's why Sauce Gardner was allegedly on the decline because he wasn't getting the interceptions. But Sauce was still the type of guy, that can play solid. So interceptions are not a great way. It's not a great way to define a corner. Damn, man.
Yo, Jerome. Jerome said with the Django here today, where your nag at? Who is that
nigga up there on that nag?
He stayed in the big house? If y'all don't know, man, go see Django, man. I don't want y'all missing. I don't want y'all missing all these references, man. All right. CJ Hill said James Pierce is that tamed YN. Listen, y'all, James Pierce said he's actually gaining weight. So he might be like between 250 255 by the time the season starts. You got 5 weeks off. So he's playing around with his weight. So his playing weight might be 250.
Look, I'm telling you, man, that dude, it's scary how much he reminds me of Javon Curse.
Damn, Leo, that's how you feel?
Hey, listen, Mike, a certain somebody actually echoed exactly what you said.
Really?
Jerry Gray said it.
Oh, wow, he did. Oh, wow.
Jerry Gray was talking about the freak. Now, if I don't know about Javon Curse, please look up that.
Please go do your research, bro.
Listen,
it's scary how much he remind me of. That's all I see when I look at him.
Yeah. Once he reaches his full potential, oh my fucking God.
And you know what's funny, because like this actually, and all power to you, AK, this does make you a little bit expendable. Do whatever you got to do now.
He gone.
Him gone.
Look, we got Jalon Walker. We got Brandon Trice.
Brandon Trice. Yeah.
You good and gone, bro.
Yeah. There ain't no way you gonna sit there and put a 5th-year option on that dude. Not at that price. Not at that price. So Scotty Robinson said James Pierce reminds me of Leonard. But listen, now he's bigger than Leonard Floyd, though. That's the thing. Like, don't let the Tennessee Volunteers uniform fool you, because I fell for that Kool-Aid too until I saw him talking without the pads on. Look, him and Jalon. I didn't realize Jalon was that big either.
Yes, Jalen's a big dude, man. Yeah,
but he's just like on a shorter side. Like James Pierce Jr. is all of 6'5". Mm-hmm. Maybe he might be 6'6".
Yeah, he a walking giant.
I think so.
Like he might be 6'5", 6'6" that got bent. That's why Mike is saying why he's saying everything he's saying about the freak. That's why, because when you're that tall, you're not supposed to bend like that. You're not supposed to have bend like that. So the perfect complement to a James Pierce Jr. is a guy that can rush with power. And that's all that Jalon Walker is about. So having said that, I see what you said, Jerome. I'm gonna get to you in a minute. How good? I should actually just totally retool this entire question, because we was talking about James Pierce too. But when you're talking about everything, and I'm just talking about intangibles, like how good do you think that this young man could be? Because again, I'm gonna keep saying it. I'm sorry, y'all. All 94 y'all in the chat. I'm sorry, man. I didn't know about Georgia football. I didn't. Mm-hmm. I don't know where y'all found this freak at. Okay. I don't know where y'all found this dude at, but listen, how good do you think that this guy could be? Because I'm predicting that this guy is going to be on some leadership type of level by at least midway through the season, just because of what he brings to the table. Because this guy is intangibly built. This guy has been born and bred for this from the time that his father started training him. to now.
Mm-hmm.
So Mike, like I said, I don't shut up, BlackBerry. Sorry. like you guys, like, can you educate these guys like on for those that don't know? Because we know AFN, like we're Atlanta Falcons Nation. There's a lot of guys that's outside of Georgia that probably don't get a lot of Georgia games. So Mike, this is my opportunity because I don't think I've ever heard you like describe like who he is. Ant did it, Coach did it, but who is this guy, Jalon Walker, man? Like in your eyes.
If I can make a comparison with Jalon Walker, he is. I'll do a present day comparison in a multitude of players. So when you look at Jalon Walker, he has the mentality and leadership of a Jesse Tuggle.
Yes.
The body and skills of a Sean Witherspoon. And you're talking about Witherspoon that can play every linebacker position.
Yeah.
That dude was an athletic fucking freak on Sean Witherspoon. So he has the mentality of a Jesse Tuggle and Sean Witherspoon. You know, and the great thing that I like about Jalon Walker, he don't fucking complain. He doesn't complain about if he needs to do this. No, I'm a true edge, and no, I'm a 3-tech, and no, I'm this. He don't care nothing about that. You put him in his spot, put him in a spot, because the Bulldogs needed him because we had a couple of injuries in our linebacker core. And our edge, Michael Williams went down for a good minute. And you remember that? Like Michael went down for a minute. Right, and we needed another edge, and it was like he never looked. It was like Michael was gone, bro. Yep. That's how good this dude on the edge. And then you put him. We need to be the middle linebacker because I've got what's the guy name with the middle line? But I forget his name right now. But we needed him. Went down with a couple of injuries and whatnot. Jalon Walker filled in, and it was like he missed.
Smile Mundon Mike, you talk about Smile Mundon?
I believe it. Yeah. So the thing is, man, Jalon Walker, he's just so look, the dude is just so talented, but the mentality behind it all, man, like that right there is for me. He wants to play, and he can play anything you want out of him. And that's right there is what I'm excited to see with Raheem, because I think, look, Raheem was busting a nut when he saw Jalon Walker. I'm just telling y'all right now. Because he like to put it down, he like to put his edges out in coverage, rush the passer. Like he likes to do all that stunts, and Walker can do all that, and he gladly takes. So Raheem gonna have Raheem and Jeff Ulbrich. Oh boy.
Oh my God.
They gonna have so much.
Listen, look, I never seen Ulbrich. Okay, Ulbrich has been kind of like depressed up here playing when he was coaching the New York Jets. And they got some players up here. They got Quinn. They got Quentin Williams. They got Quincy Williams, his brother. Yeah. You know, they got oh God, dude from Florida State, defensive end. God, I forgot his name. Jermaine Johnson.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, and then you got Sauce. So he had some players up here. You know, then you had Sherwood. You know, Sherwood, right? And he had C.J. Mosley. That was kind of like the elder statesman. You know, whatever. So he had guys, but he was depressed. I ain't never seen this man so excited in about 4 years, man. Now I'm saying he's been up here. He's been up here coaching this team. This guy is excited because he got himself an a-hole that's playing a nickel position, and I guarantee you, just like I said about Sweaty Eddie last year, Billy Bowman will be starting at the nickel position this year.
Yeah, he's making a lot of noise right now.
He's making a lot of noise. That dude has an a-hole. That dude is basically the Honey Badger 2.0. That's what I see in him. That's what I see in him. I'm not telling you what I heard. I'm telling you what I know. I've been looking at this guy, and he has some Honey Badger in him where he can move like all over the freaking place, and the dude is smart. He'll make his mistakes. Don't get me wrong. The guy is a rookie. He will make his mistakes. But when you got a guy in the nickel that's willing to make a tackle, the Alford. So I'm loving that, man. Just like, oh yeah, that's right. And already coined his name, Billy Badass.
Billy Badass.
Hey, listen, Blackberry, you said it, man. I'm giving you your props. You said Billy Bowman. You said his name. That's right. You said his name. So, hey, man, you should be on the scouting thing. Okay, here's Jerome said, Clark Phillips, what you gonna do, sir? Listen, I like Clark. I know Coach don't like Clark. I like Clark, man. It's just that he don't put it. He needs to put it together from the practice field because Tory McElhinney was basically saying like Clark Phillips jumps off. Like if you talk about tape, he jumps off the tape in terms of practice.
Mm-hmm.
Now I don't know if he just needs like reps, like experience of being on the field, but I like him. I like him. He's a little small though, but. Go ahead,
You'll see. You will. This is why I'm excited about Walker and Pierce, Trice, Ebiketie, Leonard Floyd, is because you'll start to see the secondaries. You'll start seeing that talent when they get consistent pressure. It's hard to see what a guy has when you're not getting consistent pressure. So, I fully expect this defense to be a special type of defense because they got guys that have that same mentality all across the board. That's what I do like when I look at Raheem is that he understands that ball hawks and guys that could get after it, how important it is. Like these guys seek the ball. Bowman, Clark. Like Clark, if you go back and look at a lot of his college tape, he was a ball hawk. He's always run the ball. So I'm with Coach as far as his fundamentals and all that type. Like, I'm not getting too carried away because a lot of it you bring these guys in. The Kobe Bryant's another one of those guys. If you're not getting pressure, you don't necessarily see his talent, but you got to get consistent pressure in order to see what a Clark Phillips is.
Right. Kobe's another a-hole, man. He already talking. He only been here 15 minutes.
He's already talking about he's best corner in the draft. I'm like,
okay. I'm still tripping, bro.
Yo, this man, dude. Go ahead, Ed. Go ahead. What do you mean?
Call Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson, James Harden.
Wow.
I mean, if you really think about it, where is the lie?
He's not lying. He's just been here 15 minutes. That's why.
Yeah.
He's not lying.
It's definitely true.
Yeah.
He's not.
I'm going to say, I don't think it's going to matter who's starting on this defense because our depth is so deep that we're not going to – I don't think we're going to miss a beat with whoever's coming in. We could do hockey change-ups.
Right.
And we'll be okay.
You know about those hockey lineups is that when they go on rotations like that, the only person that's getting tired is the offensive line.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
That's it. Because if you talk to offensive linemen in interviews, as rare as that may be, they say that we're the only unit that doesn't leave the field. It's them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's them.
So once they get tired, those are going to be false starts. Those are going to be actually getting beat. I'm telling you right now. Yep. And I already saw and the thing is okay, we talked about Jalon Walker. And I'm getting totally excited because we started talking about the secondary. All right, so I'm not going to talk about the secondary now. I want to talk about one of Mike's favorite players right now and spend some time on a certain James Pierce. Now, with James Pierce, Ant, where do you see him pretty much like in this year? Because the guy doesn't like to talk. He seemed like he's all about business. And they paired him with AJ Terrell as a mentor. He don't talk either.
He don't talk either.
So where do you see like James Pierce in terms of like his, what do you see his ceiling like in year one?
So one, we call that a silent assassin. And two, I think if you just give us, I think somebody had put it in the chat earlier, 5 to 7 sacks, but and some what is it? Some tackles for loss and stuff like that. I'm perfectly fine with that. You know, I don't need him to be, trying to be all pro in year one. Please don't do that, because we don't need you over asserting yourself. You know, and then now we're down to super. Like, we don't need you to do that, because we have multiple people that can rush the passer. So we have help now. So I don't think he doesn't. We don't need him to have 10 sacks.
No.
Just
He
5
necessarily doesn't have to. He doesn't necessarily have to. This is going to be by committee.
Yes.
But we're not even talking about what Blackberry said right here. Like, Rook and Dorless have to tap in this season. They need to be the hot tag, wrestling reference for those that don't know. If they come in and dominate consistently, we're a sure bet to be legit contenders for that goal. And added to that, what Blackberry is saying right here, I like the fact that Dorless and LaCale London put on weight. See, Jerome, there's a difference between putting on weight and what LaCale London did. LaCale London ate a human being. That's what he did. Like, he became a mountain. Like, he is 330 pounds. But part of this whole thing that we're talking about Jalon, yes. We're talking about JPJ, yes. We talked about Rook and Dorless, yes. We ain't talking about this guy yet with the longest arms on the team. Zach Harrison.
Zach Attack.
Now, where do you put Zach in terms of this type of rotation? In terms of defensively, where would you put him? Would you put him in rush situations, or put him more in base? I know we don't care because it's all about rotation though. But ideally, where do you see Zach fitting on this team? You're a trenches guy, so where would you ideally like to see him at?
Well, I mean, he's our big edge. We could use him as far as if we put in our hefty lineup, put him on the edge. Who's going to move him? I mean, he's quick enough to get to the quarterback. Mm-hmm. He's big enough to clog the lane. So what can you do? So I think we can use him in multiple positions, because he's not just one particular type. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree, CJ. He's a big edge.
His arms crazy. Yeah. Only thing I don't agree, Scotty Robinson, you're my guy. I just don't see anybody kind of cracking or getting close to 10. I think it's going to be a collective. So I don't see AK getting 10. I could see somebody maybe getting 6. So you might see 6, 6, 8, 4, 3, all across the board. I think everybody's going to pretty much eat. It's going to be hard to kind of crack 10. Yeah, I see you, CJ. It's going to be hard to crack 10 because it's going to be purely on rotation. Now, to your argument though, Scotty, being the fact that we might be putting up 33, 35 points a game because our offense, you're going to have more opportunities to hunt in the mid to late third quarter going into the fourth, where Ulbrich just says go hunt.
NASCAR.
So Blackberry disagrees with me and says that no, someone will have 10 plus. It's just how it's going to work out. All right, Blackberry. So I want you to stand on business right now. I want you to put in the comment section, who do you think is going to get 10? Anybody. So Mike, what do you think?
I actually agree with you. It's if anybody's going to do it, it's going to be Leonard Floyd, because he's been in that position before where they just need him to get after the quarterback. So he's done it. The Falcons group is just going to have to prove it. So it's going to be more so of a rotation, like you said. These guys are going to have to prove it. Walker, Pierce, Ebiketie. He has the ability, but he got to prove it. So I'm not giving anybody no credit if they haven't done it yet. Like you ain't gonna sell me no motherfucking honey badger, all right? If you haven't done honey badger things, like you can talk a good game all you want to, but you got to show me. So if anybody's gonna do it, it's Leonard Floyd. If he ain't do it, look, 50 Cent got this song. If I can't do it, homie, it ain't be done. Look, that's it. You got to show me, because 50 did it.
Yeah,
okay? He's done it. So I'm not betting on nobody, even the Grady Jarrett, been here for years. I'm not betting on Grady Jarrett. Why? Because he hasn't done it. So you have to prove to me.
You know what? I agree. I think it would be between him and Morgan Fox. People
now Morgan Fox,
we got him this offseason.
I forgot about Morgan Fox.
He's the only white boy. He's the only white boy on that damn defensive front that can do Grady Jarrett things and get after the quarterback. That's gonna
knows
be
how to push that pocket.
I totally forgot about Morgan Fox. Yo, I totally forgot about, like, man, this defensive line rotation is going to be ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I can't wait till training camp, man. Like,
people got the ability.
5 more weeks, 5 more shows.
Yeah.
Until training camp opens, and then at that point, you guys will be in attendance, I'm sure.
Yes.
They got the schedule. You guys will be in attendance.
We got it. We're definitely going.
I think at that point, it's like now I guess they had to do a little bit of construction because last year they didn't have it open.
Yeah, they did. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you guys go ahead and enjoy that heat, man. Make sure.
We need to talk it up to the game, man. Look, I'm gonna be a shade lighter, a shade darker. That's all.
Yeah. All right, CJ talking spicy today. He's like, we've been asked for so long, we deserve this show. Okay, CJ, I want you to see like how many wins, man. How many wins? Don't talk with your heart. Talk with your head now. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
How many wins? Realistically, what you seeing right now? Now remember, we went 8-9 with a Kirk Cousins that was throwing punts to the Los Angeles Chargers.
He was throwing
like that flying kites in the damn middle of the game.
It was in the dome, and I'm wondering how that ball was floating like that. I was wondering,
like, what are you doing?
Throwing lame ducks out there.
How you out throw a motherfucker that's 6'6"? You overthrow him by damn 6 feet. Okay, that's crazy.
I already seen Desmond Ridder and Marcus Mariota throw hospital balls to Drake London. God bless him, man. God bless him that he was still able to go ahead and do that, and he didn't get no alligator arm. So shout out to Drake.
Mm-hmm.
For still wanting to go across that.
Mm-hmm.
So who do y'all see like as like the next guy behind Drake? You think because a lot of people like Ike Hilliard, our wide receiver coach, is saying like Moon look like he's poised to break out this year.
No, don't. He poised to break out, but he won't be Atlanta Falcon next year. Ain't happening.
Okay, so Mike
because he's already making $16 million right now, and you got to figure out what's gonna happen with Pitts, Tyler Allgeier, and then you got Mooney. You're gonna have to start figuring out what he did. If he have a huge year, Falcons I don't see the Falcons investing into a wide receiver like that.
Well, not two. Not if you invest in Drake.
It ain't happening because Drake
not two. No. Drake got paid Mooney and you got paid Drake.
Mm-hmm. And then, it ain't happening.
No,
well, here's the thing with that, y'all. You want to hear something funny?
Mm-hmm.
Because Ray could be expendable too. Why, you ask?
Oh, he got here.
But here's the thing, though. Y'all heard that a certain somebody that Michael Penix got drafted ended up in New England. His name is Jalon Polk.
Mm-hmm.
He may not make the team.
Yep, I heard that.
So
chemistry, familiarity.
No, I'm just saying, like someone that could work the slot. Jalon Polk also has the speed to get downfield. I'm just saying, and I'm only going by Mike's scenario because I like to do storylines and whatnot. Now, according to storyline, if we decide to move on from Mooney because of monetary, you got somebody making basically chump change as a rookie. You can send a 7th round pick if you want to, or if they decide to cut him in August, whatever like that, fine. You can hide him. You can hide him, and you can practice squad him. Let him learn the offense, and then God forbid if somebody was to get hurt or whatever like that. Now you have moving forward. You got Drake London, you have Nick Nash, Casey Washington, Jalen Polk. That's your 4. And if you decide to go and get somebody else, maybe you got a Chris Blair. That's your 5. Hodge, whatever, maybe 6 if you want to do that. If you want to carry 6, that's your 6. This is according to Mike's storyline. I just did it right there. Okay, so.
Because the thing is, it's not so much about Mooney. The Falcons got to figure out what Michael Penix likes. So investing into a wide receiver when you've yet to have film on a guy and what he likes is irresponsible. Because essentially what you're doing, you're putting the cart before the horse. Because you don't know what Michael Penix. He could very well just say wake up and have one of them relationships with tight ends like Drew Brees and Peyton Manning, where he just throws the ball and he feels more comfortable throwing it to a tight end like Kyle Pitts. And now you have to completely shift your offense because Michael Penix, like his safety valve as a quarterback is the tight ends, which guys like Joshua Simon and all these guys. So the Falcons don't know what they have right now with Michael Penix until this season is over with. So it's irresponsible for them to invest into Mooney. Now, if Mooney have one of them seasons where it's like it's undeniable chemistry with him and Penix, then you almost have to say, well, shit, I love you, Tyler, but you got to go. I love you, whomever, but you got to go. Because even right now, you got to figure out if Caleb McGarry is that guy that you're going to pay after, this. I think next year is his final year of his contract. So you got to start to renegotiate that. And then you got to figure out if a guy like Bergeron is going to be the cornerstone of that offensive line right along with Chris Lindstrom right there, because you got a hole right there at center also. We don't know what. So it's irresponsible for the Falcons to just say, all right, we got Mooney. He pulled for a breakout. Let's give him $20 million when you yet to see what Michael Penix is. I wouldn't do it until after this season. I'm not talking no extension to no fucking receiver or tight end until I finish this year. That ain't Drake London. If you ain't Drake London, y'all sit the fuck in the back and wait your fucking turn.
Well, from what you said, the things I'm saying is, I think that what we're doing is from what you're saying is like what I'm taking from it is this is what I would do. McGarry is going to be 33 years old when his contract is up. Sorry, if we ain't doing it for Grady, we ain't doing it for you either. The only person, the only person that I believe that's worth the money at 33 years old is steady lefty, the left tackle, the guy that probably will never retire, Jake Matthews.
Yes, sir.
That's it.
That's
it.
Mm-hmm.
Guy is steady. And we had some steady guys on that left side too, man. We had some really good left tackles, man. We had Bob Whitfield. We got Jake Matthews. Look, on the right side, I think that what they're going to do under Ledford is like they're going to get a certain somebody, I believe, and it's not going to be Storm Norton because Storm Norton's going to be 31.
Okay?
So I don't think you don't draft a guy from the Big Ten, Jack Nelson, and not have a plan for him. I think that's our right tackle in the future.
He's going to take over.
Not this year. Not this year. I think Storm Norton is going to be like the swing tackle and come in like in case somebody gets hurt. But Jack is going to be that guy that's going to be on the right side. So that's what I see now. Tyler can start somewhere, and you know where I think he's going to start? The Los Angeles Chargers. Why? Because Harbaugh loves big bruising backs. So I'm saying that 3 times. I can see Tyler Algier going to the Chargers and being like a Natron Means.
That's a name for y'all, boy.
If you don't remember who Natron Means was, if you don't remember who he was. I can see him being, and the thing about, like I said, with Harbaugh is that he loves that type of back.
Physical back. Yep.
They went and got oh god, what's the name of dude from Pittsburgh? What's his name again?
Najee
Harris. Najee Harris.
Yeah.
They went and got Najee Harris. That's just like a one and done. I think they're gonna wait until Tyler becomes a free agent, and then they're probably gonna throw like maybe a 10, 11, $12 million deal at him.
Mm-hmm.
And then he'll come over. That's fine. We got a guy from Michigan.
Yeah.
Michigan State, rather. We got a guy from Michigan State. Yeah. Let me make sure I get it right. I don't want Don coming down on me, man. We got a guy from Michigan State.
He gets offended by that.
Yeah. He said Chargers picked Hampton and signed Najee. Hey, listen. If Hampton doesn't break out, or if he's like a certain type of back, I think they'll go get Tyler. Now, if it's not the Chargers, let me see where else could he possibly go. It could be Houston.
Mm-hmm.
It could be Carolina. It could be New Orleans.
Yeah.
I mean, how long can your boy AK show up there? Alvin Kamara?
Yeah.
Like how much does he have left on the tread? Like I hate to see him in that sense. I mean, hell, the New York Giants could throw a boatload of money at him.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Tyler's gonna be in high demand. Believe that.
He's gonna be in high demand. The Buffalo Bills, because a certain somebody Cook thinks that he's worth $15 million. If you could sign Tyler for 10 or 8 or whatever, and he could be like your bruiser. I mean, look, Tyler, just know that you're not going to get no goal line touches. That's for Josh Allen, okay? just know when you go up there, you ain't get no goal line touches. That's all I'm saying. It could happen. It can happen. So I don't think that we draft or we go get a Carlos Washington. I don't think that you go and you get Jace McClellan or the homie that we drafted this year. I don't think you do that without thinking that, hey. And Tyler deserves to get paid. Yeah. And if Arthur Smith is still the offensive coordinator, let me say this one more time. If Arthur Smith is still the offensive coordinator, thank you. Thank you, man. Because they already called about Kyle Pitts, didn't they?
It makes sense.
They called about Kyle Pitts and his availability.
They want their players. So that they want their guys, man. They familiar with. It's like I like I said. You don't get coaching any one of these guys right now until you see how this year unfolds. Because the thing is, Bijan is the guy. Okay?
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Tyler Algier is going to have to take a team-friendly deal because this Falcon team wants to air it out. Ain't no make no mistake about it. They going to air the ball out. This team is going to be built around Penix and his strengths. And having a running back, paying a running back, anything over $10 million for a backup spot is irresponsible.
Right. That's why I don't think that if you a guy, listen, if you're Algier, you got one chance to get like generational wealth. Go get your money, young man.
Mm-hmm. Go get your money.
I'm not even trying to like go into a bidding war. like what you hell. You can go to Cincinnati. They ain't got no running back up there.
That's all the more reasons why I'm saying this, because we looking at Cincinnati doing the exact same thing. They don't really care about running backs and stuff like that because they're investing in the quarterback and the quarterbacks and his relationship with the quarterback. So this is not an indictment on players. Like this is why we try to tell people don't get attached to the Tyler Algiers, the Cordell Hodges and all that, because it's predicated on who your superstars are. There's no mistake. There's no doubt that Bijan is that guy, and Bijan will probably get close to $40 million guaranteed. He's gonna be sick. Okay, so you got to already prepare for that. So you gotta start that now, drafting a young guy to replace Tyler Algier. You have to.
Which
because if you want to get, let's just say Ray McLeod has another solid year.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to be a little bit more affordable than a Darnell Mooney is, just based off the numbers and the consistencies. So he's going to be more. He'll be more likely to return.
But remember,
Darnell Mooney because he's not going to get the money.
you know our guy MP9 gets guys paid and drafted.
Yes, he does.
So I'm saying like you could keep kind of like what they did with Tom Brady in New England. Keep bringing in guys, and it's like, okay, you fit our system because you're a great route runner, or you got great hands, whatever. Like our quarterback, it's like having a great point guard. It's like everything is predicated around you. You make guys better. As long as we got you, we're straight.
Yep.
You know, if you want to have like one alpha at the X position, you got your Drake or whatever. But as long as you got, it's like when Steve Young, he had his alpha, you had Jerry Rice. You know, so as long as you got like your guy, it's like you're good. Like Tom Brady, had a Gronk, irreplaceable. When you have guys like that, totally irreplaceable. Like C.J. Stroud, up and coming guy, he has Nico Collins. You know. So as long as you got your safety net, and this was saying, I think somebody in the comment section said $6 million for Tyler. Well, guess what? If we keep using Kyle the way we do, that's probably how much it's going to cost to keep him.
Yep.
So
that's what I'm saying.
When you're talking about a weapon like that, and look what I think that MP9 is going to love himself some Kyle Pitts.
You can already see that. You can see it in the 3 games that he played. You could just see the chemistry and with Drake and Kyle Pitts.
Yeah, so I can see that it cost about $6 million to kind of keep Kyle over the course of maybe 3-4 years. Or whatever. So I can see that as opposed to a Tyler that's a backup that could see the ball occasionally. If you already know guaranteed Bijan's going to get 20 to 25 touches, running and catching. So to pay $6 million for a backup that is going to touch it on the occasion, it's like, yes, I don't want to see Tyler leave, but I know that somebody is going to overpay him. Ideally, if Arthur Smith is still up there in Pittsburgh, I could still see it. I mean,
think about it like this. Look at David Montgomery.
Oh my God, yes.
They're not paying him a lot of money to be the backup, but he knows his role.
He knows
they're not paying him.
Yes, that is true. Let's see. CJ Hill said the most impressive stat, Bijan 0. Didn't he fumble in his rookie year?
His rookie year, yeah. I think he had 2, maybe 1 or 2 fumbles.
He had 0 fumbles.
But last year he had 0. Yeah, so he worked on that. He worked on being more of like an all-around back, and also he worked on pass protection, which means that MP9 is going to have time to get that ball downfield. And guess what? There was a certain guy, number 8, that was getting downfield, and a certain guy, number 18, didn't have the arm to get it to him downfield.
He had the arm of a wet noodle.
What's up? What's up? 6 Man said, "Develop the system. Consistency will come." That is from the mind of Greg Popovich, aka 6 Man.
Yes,
develop the system, and that's why when you develop your offensive line, and you have elite. What's CJ? See CJ talking today, man. He said pass protection is elite. See Ryan Newsel, we went 5-3 with him as the starter. He's a lefty. They already got consistency with each other. They already got chemistry with each other from playing because they was the 2s last year. So they already got that. Oh my God. Yeah, I see big things happening. I can't wait.
I'm just saying, man. Like I don't think people realize this is the year that we figure out where this offense is going to go.
Yeah,
because we so focused on Tyler being here and playing well, but we don't know where this system is going to go with Zach Robinson and what his vision is long term, because he comes from that Rams system where they don't rely on running backs like that. They don't rely on running backs like that in their system. That's number 2 and 3. You got your number 1 guy, and they run with that number 1 guy until he can't play anymore. They don't. The Rams and their coaches, they don't value running backs like that. It's because the system. He likes to use those. He likes to use 2, 3 wides.
Yes,
1 back. That's his system. So having a backup running back that you're going to be paying $6 million plus, like I said, that's irresponsible. You should know guy with a Bijan Robinson on your roster no running back should be making $4 million. That money could go to another valuable wide receiver, another valuable defensive player. You keep you keep stoking up your defense, because the thing is, the team in itself is designed around the quarterback and what the offense does. This is why you look at the Philadelphia Eagles. It was a perfect. They don't play well when it's a shootout. No. But when the games are close, it's best for both sides of the ball. The defense can get after the quarterback, because you play that wide nine, you can run like hell on that wide nine. That's why the Falcons beat them. We beat their ass playing that wide nine bullshit. They tried that shit on us, and look what we physically handed them. That same defense, we physically handed it to them. And this is with a team, we didn't have a Jalon Walker and Pierce and all those guys, and we stuck with them.
It's funny though, Mike. I don't understand how people still use that wide nine,
and
especially when you have like undersized linebackers. Like Zach Bond is not the ideal size for a linebacker to play a wide nine. You better have some thumpers. You need like a Nick Bolton to play like a wide nine. You know, like, but using like Zach Bond and using dude from Georgia, what's his name? Nakobe Dean. Yeah. So you got guys that's like undersized. Then you have like a Nolan Smith coming on the outside. Listen, I think that we kind of almost built something similar to that, because Nolan Smith, you talk about leadership, they were saying the same thing about Nolan Smith.
Yes.
So if I'm talking about like comparison and intangibles and stuff like that, is Jalon Walker Nolan Smith? I think he's better. I think so. We'll find out though, but you got to be an absolute psychopath to play pass rusher with no gloves on. So I think Nolan has that over here. Nolan plays with no gloves on. Like, I
don't know about that one.
Listen, you want look, you get your hand stuck in somebody's face mask, and well, all right.
Murder she wrote. Oh, it's murder she wrote.
Yeah, exactly. You won't be looking like Ronnie Lott out there. Take the whole finger, man. All right, y'all. So we're gonna open up for Q&A. It's Q&A time, man. We get your questions in, and then we're gonna, if y'all got some kids out there to spend time with, or little nephews or cousins or whatever like that. Anybody that you do, or if you want to spend your Sunday chilling, that's fine. Mike, do you have any shows later on today, or anything like popping off later today?
I kind of did a video. Well, I'm releasing that video shortly on Tori McElhaney winning her first Emmy with the they did a documentary on Grady Jarrett, so she won an Emmy for that. So shout out to God damn it, I want to say but Tori McElhaney. Like I said, she the coolest fucking person in the universe, man. I love her so much, because she's not one of them people that get, some people, they start getting a lot of attention, man. They forget your name and what you look like and every damn thing. You can wave at her, man. Tori McElhaney, if you her friend, and man, she, like I said, she's such a sweetheart and absolutely amazing journalist, and I absolutely adore her. So I'm gonna throw that out there and show her some love, man.
Mike, a couple of years ago at training camp, she spotted us out.
Yeah, she spotted us out. And she was like, "No, I gotta see my people. So Tori McElhaney, she doesn't forget where she come from, and I love that.
Yeah, she's real cool. So it was Will McFadden, and there's a lot of guys that's
Taryn Watt.
Taryn Watt with her sarcastic self. If you listen to the Falcons podcast, she's very, very sarcastic.
Right. I love it.
Oh, here's a question. First question of the day from my brother from another mother. Yes, I got a replacement for Coach Blackberry. If you see it right here, you see this right here? I got best co-host ever right here, man. Kevin Magnus Woods. It's a Funko Pop. It has my mustache. I'm not frowning, Mike. It's actually my mustache.
That's a mustache.
That's a little mocha for you.
What?
Oh crap!
Yeah, so coach has been replaced. So I don't think, just in case if he make it back from DR, we got right here. I'm gonna sit him about right here. See, right there.
Mm-hmm.
This is where this is the new coach. So it's like a Funko Pop Unchained on Saturdays. It's gonna be this guy and Ant. Ant, you're gonna have to you have to do the heavy lifting, man, because this guy don't talk much. Yeah, man. There's others, man. Yo, let me see. Let me see if I can find the card, man. Yo, these people went all. I'm actually surprised because don't might get all depressed around Father's Day because you kind of get stuff that you don't want, like socks and stuff. So,
Oh boy!
He just said that bobblehead look like Stephen A. Smith.
Okay, so check this out, man. So it says like, look at this card. So it looks like a regular card, right? It says Happy Father's Day and has like the Nintendo stuff on it, right?
I like that.
Look at this, man. Look. Like it lights up. And then you push A.
I like that.
You push the A button here, and it's like you hear the.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's dope. That's dope.
That took thought, man. I was. Yeah,
that's creative, man. That's real creative.
I'm telling you, man. So happy Father's Day to everybody. Like I said, not just to fathers, but father figures. The guys that stepped up to actually also like people that's in like the Big Brother, Big Brother program, Big Sister program, stuff like that. Like anybody that's out here being a mentor, to these young ones, so that they don't turn out to be like a YN.
Yeah, we got enough of them.
Yeah, these old zesty looking kids, man. That's like dancing and fucking up the running man. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I see that bullshit. I see that bullshit, man.
Yeah. So they don't know how to do anything at school dances. They dancing with each other.
Oh no!
Girls. I don't.
Guys dancing together just getting me to creep, man.
Listen, you see how it is like when you go into like. Remember how it used to be like in the locker room when we get a win? They used to play like, we're some head busters. Busters. Like we used to play that.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's like they sitting there like doing, things like this and dancing with each other. I mean, they have that in our locker room, the Falcons locker room. That guys are. All right, but anyway, next question. Anybody got any other? Oh, Blackberry said, who is it? Brian Peoples asked, they said, how do y'all feel about the Magic and Grizzlies trade this morning? Y'all want anything from the store?
I don't give a shit, to be honest.
You know what? Let me touch on let me actually speak on something because there's some rumors going around that not from our particular team, the San Antonio Spurs. But apparently Kevin Durant wants to come to the no. Like every team that you have been to, you have actually self-destructed. You are worse than Paul George. Okay, you are worse. Every team that you have been to, you have absolutely destroyed. No,
he just need to invest in that WNBA. That's what he just need to do.
No. I don't look. We offered. I think we have the 14th pick in the draft. We offered that, and they said no. All right, we're done. I don't know. Fine. No, I'm not investing. Like what? Durant is going to be what? 36? Yes. 37?
He get
something like that. He's no. Oh my God, Kevin. I think about 5 years ago, or when he chose to go to Golden State, that's when San Antonio to get that one last run. I think that's when we had like LaMarcus Aldridge. It was like an older Tim Duncan, and Kevin Durant said no, he didn't want to come when Greg Popovich was still coaching there. So now the year after Greg Popovich had a stroke, and now he's not on the sidelines. Now you want to come in? No, I'm good. No, I'm good. No, I'm good. Y'all want him, Atlanta? What y'all want? Y'all want him?
No. No, I'm not giving up all of my.
Him and Flat Chest Big Brittany grinding together, sitting on the sideline. I don't need to see that.
We're not doing that.
That's his girl. That's his girl.
Hell yeah, he done hit that. I can guarantee you that. That's probably
he didn't. That girl with that deep voice, man. Don't tell me he hit that girl. That girl
voice ain't deep. That girl voice ain't deep in real life. Look, she got that throat massage that Kane used to have.
Oh no! And it's not me, man. It's not.
I didn't do it.
Look, man, I'm telling you, them long ass tall girls that's about 6'7", boy, they got the best. You know what?
You know what? There we go.
Yeah. Anyways, the answer is no. I'm not willing to give up.
I would tear that nigga girl up, boy.
Anyway,
you sound like dude from Django.
I love me some tall. Look.
Anyways, we just gonna bypass what Mike talking about.
I'm going to the next question because him and Bout whatever got the same taste. The same taste. He said I caught me a fish 10K on fishing. 11. He said 11-6 or better. What y'all think we finishing this year record wise?
I'm just saying 10 wins is the magic number for me. I don't like looking dumb, and I'm not gonna look dumb again.
I know you don't like predicting, Mike. So
I hate predicting.
Don't fall for it, man.
Nope. My magic number is 10. So anywhere up, down, it doesn't matter. But I need the magic number for me is 10.
Okay, so we got 10. A lot of people saying 11-6. Do you agree? Agreeing with about whatever 11-6.
Mm-hmm.
Mike says 10-7. And you want a piece of that action, or you just want to go ahead and stay?
I would just say we're gonna have a better record than we did last year.
That ain't saying much. That could be 9-8. That could be 9-8, man.
Yeah, I know.
Man, listen, do you realize what would happen if we finished 9-8?
Oh, I do, and I would absolutely have a field day.
You already know Jordan's going.
Well, hold on. To my point, I never said one game. I didn't say 2 games. I just said we're gonna have a better record.
Oh, come on with your Jedi mind tricks, man. So you say you want a better. So anything better than 8 and 9, you're fine. See. Here we go. Six man said it right here.
Yes,
expect playoffs.
That's exactly.
Look,
you got to read between the lines.
No, don't do that because how about we look over the course of the league? Do you think Chicago can make the playoffs this year?
I do. I do like. I'm about to call them Kyler Murray, but they're damn near the same height and same pool any damn way. But I like Caleb. The thing is, with Ben Johnson, if he brings that same philosophy to Chicago, there'll definitely be a better team. But I think Caleb does have the ability to throw the deep ball, and I think you marry that with a good play action team, play action game with his ability to run. They can make some noise. I like their defense, but it just depends on how quickly he picks up that offense. Caleb does. If he's more focused on wearing lipstick and fingernail polish, then they're gonna go straight to him.
Yeah.
I don't like my quarterback looking zesty like that, man.
Nah, bruh.
I mean, you ain't gotta look like a linebacker. You ain't gotta headbutt me like a certain Baker Mayfield, but I need you kind of like in between, man. I need you like ice, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So
you don't have to look like a linebacker, but you don't have to dress like Dennis Rodman either.
Oh,
yeah. Ooh, God damn it.
I'm just saying.
All right, man. So get some more. We want to take about 3 more questions, then we're going to get up out of here. So he said Chicago. So I'm looking at so how many's coming out the north? You got possibly Green Bay, Chicago. You got Detroit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you got Minnesota. So somebody's not making it. They're going to beat the hell out of each other in that division. That's going to be like the AFC North. So somebody's not making it. So I think maybe Chicago, maybe 1 year away, maybe.
Yeah, I say 1 year away.
Oh, wait a minute. J.J. McCarthy is starting at quarterback for Minnesota. Never mind. Chicago's making the playoffs.
Minnesota about to take those out.
Never mind. So that's your 3. Out of the NFC West, you got Arizona, Seattle. Who else in the NFC West? The Rams. The Rams. So I got the Rams at 4. NFC East, you got Dallas, Washington, New York, and Philly.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna give a hot take right now, man.
Okay.
I hate that I'm about to say this though, but I think Dallas is gonna beat the shit out of Philadelphia. I think they're gonna beat the absolute snot dog shit out of them. Because I don't think people are realizing how good of a duo that wide receiver core is. That shit's gonna be sick.
Well, we're gonna really see how good Cooper DeJean is.
Yeah.
Because he's gonna have to lock up one of those dudes, man.
Mm-hmm. Because I'm hearing that they want to play him at safety a little bit more, Cooper. So it might be a transitional period for them in the secondary. And I just don't underestimate CD and George Pickens. And Dak Prescott, he gonna put up 4,500. That's what he does.
Yeah, in the playoff.
They ain't got no running back.
They ain't got no running back. So look, I hate to say it. I don't think Dallas defense is gonna be very good, but they gonna put up some points, bro.
They're gonna put up points. Yeah, they they won't stop a nosebleed. It's gonna be very reminiscent of a certain Matt Ryan teams that we had down here. They won't put up some points. CD Lamb, and George Pickens, and both of them competing on the field for. Yeah, they gonna. That's a friendly rivalry. I think that's gonna really feud that Dallas Cowboy team.
I want to paint this picture for everybody.
Go ahead,
the 2020 team.
Yes.
Put it out there.
Mm-hmm.
Now, don't forget,
we can score with anybody.
Yes.
But our defense,
give up some points.
Look, why do you think everybody and their mama was asking Ty Gurley not to score?
Like,
sit
down. Do what Amar Bradshaw did in the Super Bowl. Sit down.
But you see, he wasn't even trying to score. His momentum carried him, but our defense was straight ass.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's what makes Matt Ryan so good. And I don't think people realize how good we was, because we could have easily went 3-13, or whatever. But that man on his arm alone was able to hold it down in some games, and was going and remember, he was going blow for blow with New Orleans with a prime Drew Brees.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So let's not undersell what Matt Ryan did for this team and whatnot. But what also added to the fact of what Mike is saying with CeeDee Lamb, but George Pickens is in a contract year, and he said that he's not re-signing with the Dallas Cowboys. This is an open tryout to all other 31 teams.
Yeah.
So, having said that, who's going to open up their pocketbook for him? Hello, Oakland. Who got a lot of cap space? Who got a lot of cap space? Hello, New York Giants. Who got a lot of cap space? But
Malik Neighbors, man, I'm so disappointed in him. But that motherfucker get injured. Look, he like a goddamn Lego. You just hit a Lego the wrong way, all the pieces are flying all over the place. That's what he had. That motherfucker always hurt. Ankle, shoulder, hamstring, toenail. Like, this dude just always hurt.
Hey, remember what field he plays on too. That feels trash, man.
Yeah.
We're going up there this
all
year
those
too.
fields up there in that northeast. Yeah, they all suck.
Yeah, I rather just I want to run. Look, if we go up there, just run Tyler out here. I don't.
Don't we gotta go up there this year?
Huh?
Don't we gotta go up? Yeah,
play the Jets up there.
Yeah, that field is a mess.
It's bad. You know how bad it's gotta be? They actually put new grass down there for the soccer game that's coming up.
Oh, really?
They put new grass down. Yeah, they put new grass down. The old grass that they had on there, they didn't want to keep that there. So they put some new grass down that they're actually gonna pull back up.
Okay.
You know, after the soccer team is done with that. So heavy running, man. Hey, listen, I want MP9. I don't want no cutting, no running, nothing like that, man. Just slide and get down. That's all, man. What's up, Mr. White?
Mr. White.
One more question, man. Please said play on that Jimmy Hoffa field. Yeah, isn't he buried under the? You know what? I don't want to get. I don't want to get my car blown up.
Nope.
I don't want my car blown up.
You're not doing that.
All right. If y'all got one more question, man, we're gonna leave out of here on this, man. We on here for like 2 hours and 20 minutes. I didn't even want to be on that long, but you guys have kept the energy going for 2 hours, man. Like
time flies when you have fun.
I aim for an hour every time I do a show, and I end up doing.
Okay, so before we go, let me just say, like, for those that just came on here and whatnot, man, one more thing, since it seems like there's not a lot of questions here. 100 v1. Are you taking the fight against a gorilla with 99 of your friends for $1 million? So answer the question. I'll ask the question to y'all since there's no questions going on. We already answered it earlier in the show. Okay, we answered it early in the show. Apparently, Ant just wants beef noodles and some Sprite. And
hell no!
What you said, Ant? You said beef
unlimited
noodles,
supply of chicken wings.
Unlimited supply. What type of chicken wings? Lemon pepper wings?
Lemon pepper. Oh no! I'm take that back. No, give me mine.
I got braised wings. I got give me the braised wings. I'm good with that.
I'll take some mild.
Look what this fool said. Fuck humans. I'm helping the gorilla out. He's the first one to go. Leo's the first one gorilla.
To go. The hell? What you mean?
You got that
100 v1, and he decided to go 99 v2.
Talking about. I'm helping the gorilla.
Now after the gorilla decides to pop your head like a watermelon. Then what?
Man, them damn gorillas so temperamental. Look, that motherfucker gonna be your friend. As soon as you stop, the food stop coming in. They gonna snap your damn neck.
Hold on, what's that? I think you already answered this already, but he want to answer it again. All my homies be strapped, so hell yeah, we taking that fight. Hey, I didn't say you gotta fight fair.
No, you can't shoot.
Now,
you gotta fight.
Even if you was to shoot, Mike, how many bullets do you think is going to stop a silverback? That's what
it's not going to stop him.
That's just gonna make you mad.
It's not just.
Once the adrenaline gone, look, he'll lay down eventually, but a gun ain't gonna slow that mug down.
Yeah, it might just make him upset. I mean, you might have to need a street sweeper to stop him, man. But so you said it's got to be $1 million a piece. So Blackberry said he's willing to do it with 99 of his trucker friends for $1 million a piece to fight one silverback. Is that what you're saying, Blackberry?
I'm good on that, pimp. About 300,000 of that gonna go to hospital bills. Fuck that.
See about whatever he's about that action. He talk about these 762s to stop an elephant. He ain't lying. Them 762s about that big. But we ain't talk. Listen. You can't. You gotta give the. Okay, actually no. Do I think that you gotta get it? Okay, you know what? Just for that about whatever, you have to fight the hippo. Just for that. Now those 762s will stop an elephant. Now I want to know, like, will a 762s stop a charging rhinoceros or a hippo? He has to fight the hippo. That's about whatever. But anyway, so we're gonna end the discussion right here. I'm gonna ask Coach next week how he feels. If Coach ain't here, right here, he's ready to come right back on here, man. If Coach is not here next week, it's gonna be all four of us. Well, actually, Nyght Ryder may not be here either because according to his, I'm not gonna say what happened in his story, but he might have to be at the free clinic next week. He might. Nyght Ryder might have to be at the free clinic next week.
Bang.
Because he don't know how to act. But anyway, go ahead and say
he was shooting up the club.
I hope not. I hope not. Go ahead and say your goodbyes, man. Oh,
hey. Well, first and foremost, happy Father's Day to all the fathers, dads, all the cousins, uncles, however you want to, But happy Father's Day to everybody. Second, we appreciate everybody coming out supporting us. Y'all didn't have to do this because it is the off season, but y'all stay tuned for everything that AFN, the Unholy Alliance, that we got going on. Hey, training camp is five weeks away.
5 weeks, 5 weeks, 5 shows, man. All right, go ahead, Mike. These guys are cutting up, man. Go ahead, Mike.
Damn, boy, I didn't even realize how fine Sophie Turner is. God damn, that's a fine one. She got this commercial. I'm over here scrolling on Facebook, and damn, boy. But yeah, I love her in X-Men, by the way, and Game of Thrones. Yeah, she's a terrific actress. So yeah, she's one of my favorite. I
don't think you was talking about her acting skills, Mike.
No, I was talking about her assets, then her acting skills. Look, don't get me wrong, goddamn. I don't duck and hide like Knight Ryder do. He try to act like he ain't got 99 baby mamas all across the world, in Africa and South Africa and India and Afghanistan.
That's his problem. He's sitting there ducking and hiding and everything. But, let me stop. Go ahead, Mike. Go ahead, Mike.
Hey, but no, man. Like I said, man, if you wrestling fans, we still do the Falcons stuff. Like, y'all don't have to go anywhere. Just ask questions, man. We're going to continue. We got a number of people that's a part of the crew. If y'all want to join our Discord is available. You can talk all the Falcons, all the Falcon talk all you want. Just hit me up. I'll send you the link. Any one of us and anybody else you want to get in the Discord. But for the most part, man, like I said, the wrestling, and it's been an amazing response to this wrestling thing, because the more that I've uploaded a lot of these videos, man, it's been amazing turnout. So I appreciate everybody that continues to support us. But let me say this before Ant falls asleep with a chicken wing in the mouth.
No, I ain't gonna fall asleep. I'm gonna just turn into a chicken wing.
I was just waiting for his response for that. But man, yeah, just continue to support us, man. We got them all. 6-Man K-Style, Jew Talk Sports. Like I said, Jew been killing it also. And all the fathers out there, the baby daddies, the step daddies, the uncles, that is inspiration in these kids' life, because I'm tired of looking at these damn YNs out here done got beat up, shot, died because they tried to pull a dumb prank, or they thought they was goddamn Larry Hoover or somebody. We need to talk to these kids and get them get them going in the right direction, because believe it or not, the people talk to us and kept us out of a lot of stuff. So it ain't lame as fuck to be sitting up here talking motherfuckers out of shit. And instead, let them be a thug. No, don't let them be a thug, because what they don't tell you is that when you get behind them balls, you ain't got no friends, bro. Your family don't even love you. Your family don't even want you. So don't let these motherfuckers send you down a motherfucking path that they won't even they won't tell the truth about. That path to jail is not fun. Okay, it ain't fun. Get the fuck up out of it before it gets too rough. That ain't nothing wrong with being a motherfucker that let shit go, right? Let it go. It ain't worth it. I guarantee you. And that's the bottom line, because Mad Mike said so.
There it is, man. And just like I said, man. And do I no, man? Snapbacks. Come on, man. It's a New York thing that there ain't no snapbacks up here. We don't do those. We don't do snapbacks up here. And if you do, you're going to get clowned. You're going to get clowned.
Look, if you don't think that's real, Look at Cam them. Look at Cam, their whole crew. You think anybody in that motherfucker would have snapped back on?
Nah, ain't nobody doing that, man. Ain't nobody doing that. But to basically what Mike is saying is like, yeah, because these guys just do a whole bunch of pranks and they, like these guys can't fight for a damn. They can't fight. They can't do nothing. The only thing is like they just trying to do pranks for likes and validation and adulation from people that they don't even know, like followers that they don't even know, and they getting snatched up. I've seen a couple of times where there's one person like going down the escalator with his girl, and another guy is going up, and he decides to reach over and try to touch her, and he gets yanked over the escalator. I mean, there's other ones where they're doing the Hey Kool-Aid prank where they're like running through people's fences. Acting like hey, and there's another one where a kid actually got killed because they was trying to kick somebody's door in as a prank.
Yeah, I've seen that.
So if you want to play stupid games, win stupid prizes. I swear to God, you kick on the wrong door, you kick on my door. I swear to God, I ain't going for the dog, but my shit will bark though.
Help the baby.
So if y'all don't see me one weekend, it's like, yeah, there'll be somebody filling in for me. My little one be filling in for me, but dad will be getting some stuff worked out because I swear to God, man, don't be sitting there kicking down nobody's door. People pay good money for this, man. You out here I don't get it, man. I don't get it. But anyway, happy Father's Day to all the fathers and the step up people and the mentors and out that. And this is Magnus saying that today was the best day of your life. Hopefully it was, but to us, it was just Sunday. Wait, to y'all, it was just Sunday. I'm out of here, man. I don't know what I'm doing. Hey, Nyght Ryder, make it back, man. Don't forget to stop at the free clinic, man. I'm telling you.
Wow.
I'm gonna tell you what happened.
Wow.